Everyone have your phones muted?
Welcome, adventurers from this plane and beyond, to Camaraderie and Shenanigans.
And Shenanigans!
I heard it this time.
I got immediately distracted by something.
Yes.
What? I'm not sure what's on
Is
the
that
It's all good.
Scene's good?
It's all
We're all
good.
good?
No, don't worry about that. It's
Okay.
just something's not locked.
Okay,
I
okay.
can fix him.
He can fix him. While he's fixing
Don't
him,
look at yourself.
whoever
Daniel
he
never
is,
comes back in a replay from last.
fixes him for the rest of the evening.
I'll just do this.
Tentacles on the edge.
I'm gonna do this for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Last session.
God, where were we? Welcome back.
Starting.
We're so glad to have you guys here. This is Camaraderie and Shenanigans.
And Shenanigans.
And Shenanigans. There we go. I heard it this time.
That's what I said. There's an echo in here.
There's an echo.
There's an echo in here?
And Shenanigans.
And Shenanigans.
We're caught in a chaos loop.
Dominic, please keep going.
I don't think we have any major announcements beyond a week from today. So starting God, who can help me?
Next week.
Thank you.
No one can help you.
I am lost.
Let him drown.
Next Wednesday, we will be doing an extension of the Daggerheart one-shot that we had done a week prior, starring our 3 individuals who were not able to make it to the last one. Lauren, Zach, and Brittany will be our testers for 1.3 updates, where we will continue a little bit of what was happening inside of Bristol while these 3 chucklefucks were out exploring.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa,
That's
whoa.
an accurate description of us.
Yes,
Chuckle fucks?
chucklefucks.
I take my job very serious.
Great.
Strap up.
I forgot about that one.
A lot of that was
Strap up.
strap up.
What was your name?
Rich.
What is it?
Could you help me pronounce it?
Yeah, how do I... It's like Chris with a G.
And you pretty much watched the entire
Yeah.
episode right there.
Yikes.
But without further ado, let's bring us back into Camaraderie and Shenanigans. And I would like you all to sit back, relax, grab a snack,
And Shenanigans.
and get ready for Camaraderie and Shenanigans!
So I can be like a little... Oh, yeah, there we go.
Here we go.
We're doing some quick
yeah.
Thank you.
We are consummate professionals.
Mm-hmm. We definitely didn't rush
We
into this at all.
Definitely consummate.
Previously, on the Obsidian Winds journey, you found yourselves grappled with the dolls of Nekrovskia, the changed and modified nightingales that Alexia had decided to enhance upon. Taking them down non-lethally, of course, and making your way up to Alexi, where he finds himself completely unconscious. You bind him up, but not before promising retribution and justice for the atrocities that he has committed, deciding to keep him alive so that he might stand trial and justice and execution in front of all those he wronged. Up here, you discovered a large device. As the professor dove deeper into its information and how it functioned, you discovered essentially a machine that was capable of removing free will, from a person almost indefinitely.
Gross.
Deciding that this machine should not be around any longer, you decided to dispose of it, but not before opening up the energy ports, discovering what you originally believed to be a thunder engine. Though as Kailos was brought closer to this, he sensed an extra thought, an extra mind inside of this engine, this storm engine, was harnessing a wind elemental. And with some successful checks and some impressive flouting, you were able to calm and connect with this elemental before Rangwin swooped in to help open it up, freeing the elemental. Kailos teleported out, releasing it up into the sky, but not before hearing a bit of a call to the east, drawing him a little further away from the combat that had started dying down below. As the rest of the team secured some of the girls who were trapped inside of those tubes. You were able to bring all of them out and met with the Hollow Guard and the Ringing Shields. Ringing Spears, thank you. I was like, which one is it?
Ring shields makes sense.
It all works.
That's for the group.
Reconnecting with Frognan's older sister and Wolfgang's longtime best friend and the rest of the company. Nesta had some successful revivifies, bringing back a few of the deep gnomes who had fallen in combat. The tension in the air seemed to fade as light began to pour in. What light can be found in the Frost Wilds? As the dome of darkness faded away. Revelry and celebrations were had, and Calderdan got to meet the illustrious professor, lover of all books and scraps of paper. While revelries were beginning, Kylus was following shadows and seemed to have a bit of a conversation with Gregor's presence, his mind. How he projected himself is unclear, but had a bit of a chat.
When can I do that?
We'll find out. Gregor egging Kylus forward, insisting that he come alone, have a chat, talk this out, come to an agreement. Kylus, realizing what he wants is not within his grasp by himself, made his way back, but not before wrangling a few of the shadows, sending them away and gathering a bit of information from them. Back with revelries, drinking is happening, pranks were being developed, smashing was being explained.
Do you have a quick synopsis of that, or?
Can we get like a repeat performance?
There we go. Clip it, you saw it, blink and you miss it.
One and done.
Classic.
Not even to 2.
Walk into that one.
Got me.
This is why we all die.
It's all coming together now.
No, I shall kill you.
Now it makes sense.
Kylus roped Nesta away from the party for a moment to ask for assistance. Opening up a bit and expressing how important this was to him, convincing Nesta to, well, potentially convince the rest of the team to be on board with his hopes.
2.
His wishes, as it were.
Gross. Boo. Hate
Oh,
it.
hate it.
Love it.
Heading back to the party, eventually you all find a bit of rest
And level up.
and wake up in the morning after completing a long rest.
Did we hit that button?
I feel stronger today.
You did it last time?
Yeah.
I think I got a level.
It's a placebo effect. Long rests will do that too.
Take this pill.
I feel indomitable today.
I feel 1 level stronger. I feel 5th circle spells.
If only. If only.
Let's see. Who went to bed first? Probably you were up drinking for a while, I imagine.
But I only have to sleep for a short amount of time.
But I only sleep for a little bit.
But even so, 4 hours is still 4 hours.
Yeah, no, I partied for a while.
Okay. Who do you think went to bed first?
I actually drank last night.
Oh.
That's
still,
true.
I still might go
I
to bed
went to
first.
bed whenever Victoria went to
I
bed.
will roll for it.
Yeah, roll for it.
Nesta.
Night, y'all.
Tracks.
Is it? Oh, you know, I'm going to bed now.
Nessa, you would be the first to awaken. The cold creeping in, but it seems there's an upstairs fireplace in the room that you have decided to settle in that is currently still catching embers, but windows are closed. The environment is keeping the cold away. Sorry, I heard buzzing.
I think that was outside the room.
It
Okay.
was.
I'm gonna put a log on the fire.
Okay. I don't make good crackling sounds, clearly.
I thought it was great.
Oh, that fire's all staticky. Amber.
There we go. Campfire. You're the first awake. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna kind of take a slow morning until other people wake up, and I'm gonna do some meditation.
I would say Wolfgang. You would probably waken next.
So, first thing Wolfgang's gonna do when he gets up is probably try to search out his mom.
Okay.
Oh no, she's not here. She went south, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was only the
No.
warriors who came
Then I'm
this
gonna
way.
probably find Bart.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Roll me an investigation check.
He is passed out drunk, right?
Investigation or survival. It's up to you.
I am bad at both. No, I'm not. 18.
18. It takes you a couple minutes, but you eventually come to a door that's slightly ajar. Opening it up, you see him laying in bed, dressed down to just the pads of his armor, resting in bed with a deep gnome sleeping right next to him, but is completely armored out.
Do I recognize the deep gnome?
Yes, 100%. That is Frogman's
Okay.
sister.
Kind of standing in the door.
They're both passed out, laying
You were a part of this
there.
prank. Just for
You
reminder.
were a part of this prank as well.
I regret the consequences of my actions.
I wasn't a part of this.
I thought you were.
Was I part of this
I
prank?
think you were.
I think it was us two.
It was
I don't
Oh
think I had
yes,
anything
it
to do
was
with
you
this.
two. I think you heard about this, but
Okay.
you didn't contribute.
All
per
right,
se.
fantastic. Yeah, Wolfgang kind of like opens the door and goes. And just closes the door.
Alright.
Kind of standing there.
You see an individual who kind of disappears around a corner.
I start. Do I know who that was?
It was a little too
Good-
fast.
I try to move towards them because who the fuck are you?
Running around the corner, you see ascending up some stairs is Victoria. She's up.
Oh,
She kind of stops and turns and looks at you and. Good morning.
morning. What are you up to?
I thought I'd get some fresh air.
I shall join you then, because there. I shall join you.
She heads up to a second story balcony on this area, opening it up, and the brisk cold air immediately wafts in. She closes it, wraps a fur blanket around her, and is just kind of staring out over the city. Still seeing like bits of blood that had dried in the snow. You can still see the footprints of the battlefield before you, the Klofsky Wall off in the distance ever so slightly. You can make out the elevator from this distance though, and then the rest of the town to your left, and just off in the distance you can make out the Baranov Tower.
Well, how are you today?
Clouded.
Clearer than yesterday, I imagine.
Not as angry.
Was I right to keep him alive?
I don't think it's a matter of right or wrong. We have use of him.
Were you happy that I kept him alive for the reason I said?
Initially, no. But I may do with it. And like I said, a little clearer this morning. Not happy. But I understand what you're trying to do. And even more so for me, I think it will be better for the girls.
I think so. And I'm thinking, why belabor this? I'm gonna do it this morning.
Rather rapid.
Like wrap it up?
No, quick.
Oh, rather rapid. That's
Rapid.
what you said.
Apologies. Not that I wouldn't want this.
He's a
resolved.
liability.
I know, but there seems to be bigger fish to fry.
Sure.
And I feel like a trial You don't know what he'll say. You don't know what chaos he'll bring during that. He may not be much of a fighter, but he's smart.
He is smart. Do you want me to wait?
I think there's bigger things.
Okay.
And I don't want you to wait, but I think it's necessary.
Then he can rot in the cells for a little while longer while we go do whatever other terrible, horrible, awful things that are ahead of us.
You're going to be safe out there, right?
Most likely not. You know me. I'm gonna do my best, but I'm gonna do what I usually do. I'm gonna take care of things the way I usually take care of things. I'm gonna try to be safe. I definitely want to come back, but this whole everything from yesterday is a waste if Gregor walks away from this. And if you all can be free from under his boot, then I'll pay the price that I need to, if I need to. But you knew that.
Then I have a different proposition.
Okay.
And she kind of reaches into her her blanket and kind of rustles around and pulls out like this little bolt, singular hole, and kind of other hand. And slips it on your ring finger.
Like a washer?
Are you proposing?
It was a proposition.
That is what you said. Let me think about it. I accept.
Aww.
Got him!
She runs in and kisses you.
Oh.
Rather than a trial, maybe a wedding before you go.
Okay.
And we'll do a bigger one later, but
I'm into that idea. Should we have Nesta do it?
sure.
I have ceremony.
I was counting on that. Okay.
Your best man.
I'm his best man.
She transforms into you.
Got you there. Neither of you are my best man.
She can be a best man or a best woman.
Okay, well,
You should transform into Bart.
it's awfully hot in here. Okay,
I'll hold the real
so
one
let me,
down. Wolfgang's so bad.
let me talk to some people and we'll get this going as soon as possible.
All right. I'll check with some of the girls.
Excellent. Meet back somewhere in an hour.
Sure.
Okay. I'll find you. It's not a lot going on here. And then I kind of like take a step back and like hold her hand and give it a squeeze and then go.
She stays out there for a little longer.
If you need a notary, I'm sure the professor's done it before.
We don't operate like that. In the
What
first
you
year.
don't see is her like jump up and down and like just get all the energy out of her, out of all that excitement.
I think Wolfgang is like full sprinting like
Mhm.
out of there.
That is one of the bolts that is part of some of her equipment, so it's like you're carrying her at all times.
It's very sweet. I love it.
How are you planning this proposal?
I immediately decided it just now.
Did you? Okay.
Yep.
I was like, huh. Did not expect that. All right.
I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Aw.
All right. While that is all transpiring, I would imagine by this point, Professor, you would definitely be waking up. Roll me a Constitution saving throw real quick. You Mr. Party Animal.
14.
14. You have a headache, but overall, not too bad.
No.
Definitely could have been worse. You're not gonna vomit your guts out at the smell of breakfast.
It's been a minute. All right. And I'll hop up and I will go.
As you go to sit up, you can't move. As there is a giant dragon head laying on your lap.
You slept with the dragon last night?
I mean, not slept with, but like they were partying together.
I bet they were.
And it seems he did not retain his normal
That
form
doesn't swing my head.
Yeah.
while unconscious.
Otherwise, he'd be an idiot.
Thankfully.
Well, I guess a few more hours is fine.
like any person with
Few
their
decades.
animal.
This is Chaplin, but at the extreme.
Yes. I'm just gonna lay there until the dragon wakes up. Because I'm not
Aw.
messing with that.
Amazing.
Fair enough. Ranglin,
Okay.
as you begin to stir awake, where are you? What are you up to? You have finished successfully pulling off one epic prank and found yourself resting for the evening. Where and with who is up to you.
I probably just fell asleep somewhere against a barrel.
It's a large tavern. There's- you know, I should have known. As you wake up, barrel side, fish inside it.
I'll probably get up and see if I can find Nesta.
All right. Yeah, it won't take you very long. No need to check. Eventually, you do come to. Yeah, I'll say yes. You do come to her room eventually.
Okay.
You weren't drinking too heavily last night. You remember the evening.
Yeah.
Her door is ever so slightly ajar. You hear the crackling of a fire inside.
I kind
Which
of peek
is-
my head in to see what she's doing. Is she meditating?
Yeah, but if I heard you, I'd probably come out. Are you being sneaky or are you?
Yeah, I'm being sneaky. I'm sneaking around.
Roll
See what
stealth
you're
check as
doing.
her passive's wide. That I will make you roll for.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Why can't I remember off the top of my head? 13.
13. No.
Okay. Then
As you kind of peek through and you kind of go back a bit, you creak the door ever so slightly. Nesta.
My eyes are still closed, and I'll say, "Hello, Ranguin."
Oh, hi. Good morning. What are you doing?
I'll open them and turn around. I'm just ironing out some demons. I mean, not demons. Working out some nightmares.
Oh, you had nightmares last night.
Oh, it's. How are you?
I'm fine. You don't want to talk about weird dreams?
No, just in the past. How'd you sleep?
Beautifully. Great. Good sleep. So have you I don't know, seen Bartholomew around?
You know why?
Still not his name.
I don't know. It was a wild night last night, and I know you guys are buddies.
No, we're not.
Oh,
When
that's not a thing anymore. Okay.
it was more of an experiment.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Where is everybody else?
I haven't seen anyone. I think you're the first one up.
Okay. Well, I don't want to disturb whatever this dream meditation
it's all
is.
good. Do you want to warm yourself by the fire? Coffee? Tea?
You have coffee?
Oh yeah, I'll reach into my bag.
Yeah.
It'll take a few minutes. But
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I'll start boiling some water.
So, big day yesterday.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Pretty good. I feel like we rescued some girls,
I'll say.
and just what do you think we're doing? What do you think we're doing today?
Well, if we're feeling up to it, I think we could keep this mission going and see if we can find Gregor, maybe. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, he sounds like an asshole.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely down to,
Hey, while I got you here, has Kailas mentioned anything to you about this sovereignty?
I don't think so, right?
Everyone is aware that Kailas has sovereignty. It is something that was discussed.
He explained what it was.
It was more his mother.
That's right.
But yes, everyone is aware. While you might not be aware of what it's capable of, what it even truly means, you know he has it, whatever it is.
It's got that it factor, you
Not not really beyond what his mom told us. Is that like a condition?
Kind of. It sounds like it's
Got
like
a bad case of sovereignty.
it's like something some kind of power that he's inherited that he needs to unlock somehow.
Oh, Kylus with more scary power.
Right.
Sounds great.
I felt the same way at first too, but I'm kind of wondering if it's not such a bad thing if we have that kind of power on our side. I don't know.
I just worry, the more power he gets, the less he's on our side.
Well, he's been doing so well lately. I mean, I don't see any reason not to trust him currently.
Currently, sure, yeah. No, I guess you're right. I mean, why do you ask?
He brought it up last night, and he wants me to talk to the Professor and Wolfgang about it. I just wanted to see what you thought
About
him gaining his full powers.
Well, what does he have to do that?
I think he needs our help.
Like in a freaky way, or like?
I certainly hope not in a freaky way.
Okay. So he's trying to get you to rope everybody into his
Yeah,
nonsense.
that sounds about right.
Okay.
That was his MO.
Did he specifically say what he needed from us?
Did you? I don't remember. No. He was rather vague about
Left that up to interpretation.
Imagine that.
I'm sure the others wouldn't like the vagueness of it personally. Maybe I could try to get some more information.
Nesta, I don't want you to take this as an insult, because it's not meant that way, but you always seem to see the best in everybody.
Thank you.
I don't know if you necessarily have all the information that you need to trust these people, but
sometimes it's just a feeling, I feel like deep down he's a good person.
based on what information?
I'm telling you on feeling.
Just in your okay.
Well, and his actions have shown that he's, put our needs above his own in multiple occasions.
Can you name one of those occasions for me?
Not off the top of my head. I know they've happened. Like when he risked himself in the hurricane to help me get to the Aura Verlaine. That was pretty big.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's other occasions too.
Oh, this couldn't have gone any better.
Okay, so you're gonna tell the professor and Wolfgang that based on the feelings that you have inside your heart.
You make it sound like a bad thing, but go on.
No, I want you to hear how it sounds. You don't know what he wants us to do, how he wants us to help him, but we should be on board.
I think I need to talk to him.
It's around that point that you're boom, 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 boom. As the door slams open, Wolfgang comes rushing in.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi. What are we up to?
Coffee?
I'm getting married today.
What?
Can you help me with that?
What? Really?
As we pan out of that moment, we will get back to that in a second. Frognan, as you are starting to wake up. Where are you? What are you doing? You just finished pulling off one hell of a prank on your sister.
What a hell of a prank, guys!
What the hell?
That's your
Cousin
post
Gilliam.
prank voice?
Now that he's really comfortable with you all,
His morning
the
voice.
freak's coming out.
Hasn't already? Okay.
Frogman, more like freak band.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know about any of the shenanery. So, I'm going to have kind of a morning to myself. and studying my newfound brooch that I've acquired. And I'm, trying to figure out how to break it down, study it.
Which I totally didn't look up on our week off.
That's okay.
No.
Not important right now.
Sure.
What is important is that since I'm not done with it, I figured might as well wear it for today. And I'm gonna recall the voices that I heard in my head. And I'll say, hey, is this thing on?
Wait, what voices?
I heard voices in my head.
I didn't.
They were like telling him to do it. And like,
I think our DM's gaslighting us right now.
No, that's just him. Those were his thoughts.
Oh, those voices were you.
That's just your voice.
It's been you all along.
Is this thing on? And I'm gonna try to look into it. Okay. Put it on. And then I'm just gonna spend some time with my spell book and swap a couple things out. I'm feeling like a little fresh and frisky today. And
Fresh and frisky.
yeah.
Those are two words that start with the letter F.
So
Fresh and frisky frog dance.
Feeling like fresh hot cat food.
yeah. And I'm thinking it's just time for some fuckery.
Yes.
Finally.
Yes.
That's what we've been waiting for.
For sure.
First time the whole campaign.
Yeah.
Freedom!
Yes. So I'm I'm feeling good about the literal and figurative places that we've gotten to. And I've kind of come to peace with my sister's place and things right now. And I'm ready to go take on Gregor.
Yeah, where are you off to? Anywhere in particular? Are you looking for someone or?
I mean, I would probably be looking for Wolfie. Trying to ask a little bit about the origin mines? Is that what they're called? But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens, what energy he's in when I get there.
In that moment, we will pan away real quick to Kylus. Where are you? Are you in the ring? No, you couldn't be in the ring.
Couldn't be in the ring.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So you slept somewhere.
So I'm in the room that Nesta and Rangwin had that whole conversation, and I've just been awake behind a couch, just under half a blanket, with like some wine for the night before, just in hand, just like listening.
See, I really envisioned during that whole exchange that you were actually behind Rangwin with like cue cards for Nesta.
Okay.
Just name one thing.
That'd be pretty good.
So I'll say I woke up like
interesting.
at the tail end of it, when Wolfgang came in.
Okay, you've just been chilling
Yeah.
there.
I don't want to have heard it.
Sure, sure. Yeah, as Wolfgang comes shattering into this space, it does kind of abruptly wake you up.
Yeah.
You kind of slosh a little bit of wine onto the ground.
Take a sip. And I just like lean up above the couch. Married.
We're coming back into that moment with you guys.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
He was apparently behind the couch the whole
That,
time.
oh, fuck!
But he was.
I wasn't
he was
awake.
out. He didn't wake up until Wolfgang busted in.
Yeah. I thought about it, but seemed too meta.
Yes, that.
Right.
Everything.
I got clothes for you. And Victoria. Like sure I could rummage something up for both of you.
Can't believe I'm gonna say this, but awesome. Thanks.
Yeah, I got you.
When is this happening? Today? Did you say that?
Yes, today. In like, I don't know. How long does it take to prep a wedding? Like an hour? About an hour. We still
It takes weeks to prep a wedding.
Oh. How long will it take us to prep a wedding?
Probably longer.
Wait, you're marrying Victoria, right?
No, I'm marrying you. Yes, I'm marrying Victoria.
Oh, well, I don't know. You finally asked her. You waited so long. You
Yeah.
finally did
How'd
it.
you pop the question?
I didn't. She asked me.
That's
Aww.
lovely.
God, I wish I lied.
Did she get down on one knee?
No, she didn't get down. Well, she just gave me this ring. Look, it's really nice. I think it's from her.
Do you have a ring
it's
for her?
part
It's
of-
a part
I don't, because I didn't plan on doing this. Because
I got like
Well, you better get her
hundreds of
one.
rings.
You got one of those? Okay,
Yeah,
excellent.
I got
Hook me
that
up.
too.
Big stone, nice big stone. You know, keep it fucking fancy and beautiful.
Is there anything else you'd expect from me?
No. So, can
Yes, 100 times yes!
Okay.
I mean,
No, I like that energy.
No,
keep
no,
it going.
yeah, I'm
be,
gonna-
be excited.
I've got to get to writing.
Okay.
I'm gonna scurry off. And
Yeah.
Parchment and quill.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna have you do yet, because I've known about this for about 8 minutes. So, give me another 2 minutes, and I'll have an idea for you.
Oh, I have,
Alright.
I have to do something?
No, you don't. You want to just participate and like hang out in the crowd?
I got questions for you.
Hit me.
Why are we doing this damn thing? Is there any place in the city that's special to you and Victoria?
Yes, but
We can't do it in the bedroom.
can we do it in like the outside area right over there, like right outside here?
oh.
So romantic. All right.
I just poked my head in and went, oh.
Look, this isn't exactly something I have a lot of experience with, and frankly, I was never going to be the one planning this. Let's be
You are
honest.
with a nice view around here.
Yeah, we can go up on the wall.
Perfect. Let's do it.
There's a courtyard that actually my family has that has a decent view.
Now we're thinking. Love
Okay.
it. All right.
Okay.
A view of what?
The city, the smoldering
Like
ruins
all
of-
the smoldering,
of
yeah,
my city.
and blood. And...
We can just shift the perspective outward from the wall.
Okay, you sound like you know what you're doing. I love it. Keep going.
I got you.
Okay.
All right.
Wedding
This is
planning.
great.
Yeah.
But the idea is we do this quick, so then we can go kill Gregor.
All right. Well, happy to do this. Happy to be your best man. Let's go.
You're definitely not, but I appreciate the thought. You're the wedding planner. Boom, go.
Work.
As we pan away from this moment, we come to the professor, where Calderday decided to roll over and snapping the bed frame at the lower ends, but completely releasing you. Rolls onto the ground. This is an adult-sized dragon in a tavern room. There's not a lot of space. As one of his feet just busts out one side of the wall. Frogdan, a dragon's claw, pushes out past you and just kind of rests there.
I'm ready. Violence! Oh, wait, never mind. Okay.
You are freed and no longer grappled and
Through the
restrained.
hole made in the wall, I just start rolling
out.
So out of the hole. Just
Come on, buddy. We got violence to do.
already.
Yeah. We gotta kill Gregor. That's all we're on tap for today.
Right. Yes.
Wear
I'll
black.
get up.
Wear your most scary, intimidating outfit you've got.
This is back to me.
Sure.
Okay.
Is everybody? Have you seen everybody else? I'm a bit unusual, a bit late to the morning.
No. I think everyone else is still asleep.
As Nessa comes running around the corner, parchment and quill in hand.
Still asleep. Yes. Absolutely.
There's a wedding!
What?
There's a wedding?
Yes.
I thought we were doing violence, not celebration.
Not today.
Well, maybe it's a combo. Maybe it's like a Bartolomeo wedding.
Who's getting married?
Wolfie and Vicky.
Oh, there's definitely going to be both.
Look at me, I'm not here.
We gotta go find him.
Yes, absolutely. Well, that's exciting. Where is everyone?
Oh, they're all getting ready. Everybody's got so much to do. And I've got to write, so, sorry. I think they're in the bedroom up the hall with the fireplace.
Well, I probably shouldn't disturb them then.
Come on!
With the planning. Everybody's planning.
Oh, you mean? I thought you meant Wolfgang.
No, they're not together. No. They're all getting ready, and
I'm on my way.
Kylas is finding the clothes, and then Ringman's doing something, and
Checks
then
out.
I'm going to perform the ceremony.
Also checks out.
I've never done one before. I'm a little nervous. It'll be great.
Now, I wonder if I can find some traditional Necroskin ceremonies to perform. I will be investigating post haste, and I'll.
Let's put our minds together, please.
All right. Everyone's kind of off to do their own thing, but Frognan, as you come around the corner and see the trio.
What the fuck?
Mr. Ned.
Good morning.
So, what do we have to do?
Rather frisky
So
today,
you
aren't
talked to
you?
Nesta. All right. That's
Yeah.
great.
That's
I have a specific job for you.
I'm on it.
So we have these, those purple lilies that we have kind of scattered all around outside the city.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, go collect a shitload of them.
Okay, blue flower, red thorns.
They're definitely not blue, nor do they have thorns.
It'd be so much easier if I wasn't colorblind.
Shit.
You're wearing the Shrek shirt too.
some body wants.
Wait, is Frogman colorblind?
He is now.
You're colorblind?
I'm on it.
I mean, whatever. I kind of looking at you
Oh
guys.
man,
Whatever
that
flower
turned
you
into a
find.
check now.
Doesn't really matter as long as it brings flowers. I don't really care.
Oh, you underestimate him.
Okay. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna say in this wedding. I will leave the rest of this narrative for the next 30 minutes to you guys.
Wait, Wolfgang, why are you getting married in such a hurry?
In case I die. Today. Tomorrow. We're about to go fight some horrible thing.
Is Victoria not coming with us?
No. It's us. Might try to talk that dragon into helping us, though. He's been awfully agreeable. Might
Seems
be nice
pretty
to
sleepy lately.
Sleepy? I mean, he's hanging out. He's partying with us. He's a friend.
What part of are we in the part of the city where Cable and all them are?
You're a little further away from that, but it wouldn't be too far of a jaunt from where you're currently located. If you step outside, look up, and get a little bit of a clearing, you can see where the tower is.
Do you want me to invite all our friends?
Yes. You see, he's got a quill and a paper, and he's like, yeah.
So I'll probably head off and see what kind of progress they're making on the airship.
Okay. You're gathering clothes
Yeah.
and a ring.
Wait, Rangwin, actually, I need your help. No, I'll go with her.
Okay. Frognan, you're off. You're off. You two are collaborating together. So, let's start with you.
Great. Okay.
Seems like it's going to be a bit of a check now.
Purple. Oh, like me.
Or so I've been told. I would.
Great.
You know what? Since you do know you're technically purple, it's no longer a disadvantage. It's still a straight roll. All right, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Purple die. Ooh. Total of 19.
19. DC wasn't terribly high, but I just wanted to see just in case.
Yeah.
You kind of pick a couple of different flowers and you place them over your hand. You're like, nope. Shade's all wrong. Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Beautiful.
Seems to track.
Okay, yeah, nice. So, considering that was actually fairly easy,
I mean, you're spanning the edge of the city, picking up as you go along.
So
moving a couple dead bodies and then picking up more.
Yeah, I'm going to not return home yet. But first things first, I do want to make Wolfgang a flower crown out of them. I'll make 2 flower crowns, one for him, one for Victoria.
No check needed. I'll just let it happen.
Beautiful. And then I would love to also climb the tower that we're rebuilding the airship.
Okay.
At some point.
We'll kind of come back to that moment. You two are doing a little bit of research together, looking at potential Necrovskin traditions. Go ahead, one of you roll an investigation check with advantage.
If you don't mind.
Yes, please. +11.
I'll take some guidance too.
Guidance, of course.
Hey. We're gonna break 40.
No, I'm not gonna. Oh, nat 20.
Wolfgang, do you want to take anything here?
I have not been paying attention.
He is looking into any traditional Necroskin events or
even just any other like ceremonies, like
like something to go along with most Necroskin ceremonies. If you don't have anything,
I have nothing. Continue.
Cool. Usually, a special type of mead is brewed beforehand, and it is poured out for the couple at hand. They do a locking of arms and a drink together before finishing the ceremony and saying vows.
Nice.
yeah. I was basically gonna go.
You
around.
may not be able to find a specific mead necessarily, but you could probably find
I
mead.
got you. I know Kylos has the good stuff.
That's true.
So I will call. Once I find that out, I will start like searching around the area. Like, all right, I'll get a write up of this and get the itinerary and this, and what are you writing over there? And okay, we'll fit that in here at this point, and then you'll cut in off this. You'll step forward this way.
Nesta, as you guys are doing a lot of this research, a lot of different vows or like things that are talked about at these weddings, a lot of it has to do with overcoming hardship, struggling through harsh times, environments, but persevering together, things along those lines. It's a lot of endurance, iconography, imagery, sensations, things along those lines.
At some point in the day, I would like pop up and be like, "So, do you want me to mention the moon or no?"
And he's like, right, what?
Kylos is like currently like measuring him.
I mean, as he's doing, I'm like writing the moon. Sure, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, now screw up.
All right, we can put the moon
Put the
in
moon
at
in.
this point in this beach, and
We'll come out of that moment to you two as you're beginning to ascend the tower. Anything you would like to discuss beforehand, or just want to get to the top?
All right, I need your help. How do you feel about changing into Wolfie or Victoria to try on a few outfits for me?
Why don't you just try them on them?
They're quite busy today. I don't want to bother them, and I figured this would be rather fun.
Real quick, how tall is Regwin?
Rengwin's typically like 5'6".
Okay.
But I
You
believe
can go a foot up or down,
she can
right?
change her height
yeah.
up to
So
a
then
foot.
you can match my size.
Yeah, but can we get up here and talk to these guys first?
Yeah, that's fine. I gotta think about how close I have quite a bit.
Are you coming up here with me?
Sure. Do you want me to?
Well, I just want to ask you some questions. Nesta has been chirping in my ear
Chirping.
at your
I don't like it either.
at your request. Something about this sovereignty?
Yes, but why was she chirping to you?
Well, it sounded to me like she's trying to convince everyone to help you with something.
I was really just hoping she'd work on Wolfie and Phil.
Oh, so you don't need my help.
Oh, I do need your help. I was gonna ask you myself. If you're alright with that. So what questions might you have?
This sovereignty, is it an ailment? Do we need to cure you, or we're getting it to you?
I already have some of it. It's how I can control those shadows.
Oh, wait, and Gregor controls shadows.
Yes.
So you have some sovereignty. Does he have
The
the
rest
other?
of it, yeah. So we're just gonna, I don't know what I'm supposed to do exactly. I'm not gonna eat his heart.
It's the vibe of the ritual.
Yeah. I don't know what I have to do.
But weren't we all gonna go beat up Gregor anyway?
Yeah, but I need you to just not kill him until I figure out what I'm supposed to do.
Okay.
Kind of winging it.
So if you receive Gregor's
Mine.
portion of the sovereignty, what does that mean exactly?
I don't know. I just know these markings don't keep turning gray.
They won't keep turning gray?
Yes.
They'll turn a different color. That's what you're primarily worried about, is the color of the scars on your face.
Well, that's just an indicator of magic.
Okay.
Plus, grey scars on this beautiful blue skin. Horrible tragedy.
Mm.
Gold would look much better.
So, even if you become this all-powerful sovereign,
Oh,
guy,
powerful. I don't know about that. I mean, pretty
well,
cool.
you can control all the shadows.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of power.
Yeah, just send them on their merry way.
So are you going to be the leader of the shadows? Is that like a full-time job? Because I feel like you already have a job with us.
What's my job with all of you?
You're like the vice president of the Obsidian Winds.
Vice president. That does sound right.
Don't give him a title.
All I have to do is kill the president.
I mean, you
Yeah.
named us. It's like your thing.
Yeah, kind of, I suppose.
That should have been a
I've
new
dabbled.
ability.
See, that's the impression that I've gotten from you, is that this is all fine and dandy for you now, but as soon as something better comes along, like being the sovereign of the shadow people, you'll just ditch us.
I mean, all of you aren't going to live very long anyways. So
God, what a dick.
Hey!
it's like a blink on my lifespan, if I'm being honest.
Great. I'm glad we cleared that up, Kylie.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, look,
Storm away
Um,
from the conversation.
I don't plan on leaving all of you if I get some power. We have goals to complete. I'd like to see them through as well. I know you want to have a little trip to the Feywild, if you're sure looking to do that, visit dear old mum. But I do want to see those things through. But I do have my own life and responsibilities that I could be called back to. Possibly sooner than I'd like, given recent circumstance. Anyways, let's figure out this clothing situation. I feel like I was rambling there.
Sure, Kylis, whatever you want.
Right.
But after I talk to the crew.
You talk to the crew.
You've reached the top of the tower.
And Nesta was going to talk to the crew, and I'd much rather have her do it. No offense.
What are you talking about? I'm talking
Oh,
about
this
this
crew. Never mind.
No offense. Yeah, sure.
Turning around the corner, walking into frame, you see Cable, who's currently on the ground. A lot of his strength has kind of returned to him since his encounter with the shadow. Whirling a bit of a wrench in his hand, and he's just kind of like waving back. And what you're seeing before you is the previously named Snowbreaker is currently just floating in space and is currently backing up. Normally this thing needs a running start to get into the air, and it's just floating. And it lands on its gear. And
Oh, there, Cable.
Ah! Morning. We've been hard at work. We're really tired.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep it up.
I'm gonna reach into
Oh, we're
my...
done.
You're done? You're
Done.
finished?
We're done. I rolled off screen. I got a nat 20.
So that thing's just ready to cruise
Well, no, I wouldn't say that, but...
right into a hurricane.
I would definitely would say that. It's good to move, but we need some time to test out some things. We've got it installed. Everything, all the arcane glyphs that are set up are actually working. Nothing's exploded yet. Nothing that we couldn't fix. But she's purring. It's good. It's good. It's good up there.
Good work, man.
Yeah. How about you guys? Everything, well, sun's shining as much as it can here, but yeah, it's looking good now.
Did what we do best, kill people.
Well, technically we didn't kill anybody yesterday, but we did dispatch with... Well, we didn't kill anybody. There was killing that happened. Anyway. It sounds like sounds like we won't be leaving here anytime soon anyway. So you have some time. I mean, we won't be needing the airship until after we take out Gregor.
All right. I don't know who this Gregor fuck is, but
He's the next asshole that we have to dispense with.
There's always the next one.
always. Ever the struggle. All right.
Do you guys need anything?
Food. We
Right.
can use some food.
Oh, I almost forgot the reason I came up here. You're invited to a wedding.
Whose?
Victoria and Wolfgang are tying the knot.
Right now?
Well, in a couple hours, I'm guessing.
Golden hour
But like-
in the evening.
I don't think there is a golden hour here.
There definitely is. I made sure of it with the DM prior.
You never caught me off guard with that one.
So you guys should get some rest, get some food, and then come to the wedding.
Right.
You're all invited.
I'm game. I'll let the crew know.
How is everybody?
They're good. They're tired. They're hungry. A wedding might actually be nice. If we fall asleep during the ceremony, don't think twice of it.
Wolfie's like a lord, right? He could have some meals sent up.
Yeah, we can wrestle you up some food.
Lord.
Or are you gonna come downstairs and
I think we'll come down.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
I think we're all set here. I might have one person just hang out, just make sure no one's jumping onto the ship, messing around with something that could go incredibly fast and crash into something and kill everyone.
that sounds prudent.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
I should do that. He gets up and starts, hey! Starts wrangling some people around. Anything else you two would like to be doing up here?
Would you like to do our fashion montage up here or somewhere else?
Wherever Kylus.
Right here is perfect.
Vogue. Cable jumps in for a shot.
I'll change into Victoria.
All right.
At some point, I want to try and find them.
Okay. I'll say towards the final shot.
This is just a downing a bottle of champagne.
Just you're beautiful, darling. You're beautiful. You ascend these steps.
I found you. Yes. Ah, okay. You guys play instruments, right?
Wait, does she just automatically know that it's me?
You do see Victoria here.
Oh, sorry. Right. Oh, it's the bride song. Woo. Not looking.
We're not quite sure of this dress yet.
It's very beautiful.
Do you like it?
I do. Give me a twirl. Give me a little twirl.
Okay, she'll twirl.
You're glowing.
I'm
It's
warming
stunning.
up to it.
I like it a lot. Well, since I have you here, Kai, how would you feel about playing an instrument?
I suppose I could. What instrument are we thinking?
What do you have?
Literally most of them.
Well, what sounds most like romantic?
Personally, flute.
Oh, flute.
For Wolfie though,
And me.
I feel like he's like a drum
You
guy.
can't play music, honey. You're getting married. I'm just gonna walk down the aisle. It's very easy for you.
You just keep going.
She has a drink.
Maybe.
Do they have an instrument in their house somewhere?
Oh, I didn't think of that. What are you gonna play if you don't have it physically?
I mean, I could have grabbed it with everything. Else, we'll just assume that was part of when I went in the ring.
Oh, right.
You just have luggage.
Yeah.
I think whatever you think is best.
I'll talk to Wolfie. I'll see if he likes the sound.
I am
Do you think he
partial to
likes
the
music?
yachting.
The yachting.
So stupid.
Are you Wolfgang in a dress right now?
No, I'm
No, she's Victoria.
Oh, right.
fine
Okay.
with Nessa.
Maybe we can find Rangoon somewhere and convince her to join in. On
Yes,
the
she's very talented.
I'm sure she's around here somewhere. Quite
you see
the
her-
yarding player, that one.
If you see her, let her know my plan. You fucking bitch.
Wait, are you saying that now?
Yeah.
Why? How does he know?
Because I just leaned back and started going. Nothing meta about that one.
Okay, I'll transform back into Raven. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
Be careful, your booty will.
Tears up.
Yeah.
Just flashes a ton of ass.
Okay. Bye.
I'll change into Wolfgang now.
Oh, right. There go the shoulders.
Franklin's just checking herself out.
Make my pecs dance.
I think I have a few suits that'll suit Wolfgang. In my early 60s, I was in a bulking phase, and there's some clothes left over from that.
They're just bulking for a couple decades.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you think of this? I've been thinking about this for a while, and then I'm going to change Wolfgang's hair into like kind of like a mohawk, but like, you know, like a not like a punk mohawk, but like a big square one, and be like, what do you think?
Like Mr. T?
I think like Mr. T. Yeah.
This is the moment I wish we had fan art because I want Wolfgang in a wedding dress with a mohawk.
With the Mr. T
With
mohawk.
the Mr. T mohawk. Nice and shaved at the top.
Fine, I hear you.
As we fade out of that moment, Professor, as you've been studying and researching and prepping some things, is there anything else that you're wanting to set up for this, or do you feel kind of set?
I feel pretty set. I think
Okay.
the only thing that I would do is probably connect up with Kylus and be like, hey, I need a good bottle of something for this ceremony.
Okay, we'll kind of come back to that moment as people reconvene. Frogman, you approach Wolfgang with a ton of flowers.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna pit stop at the tower.
Then actually, I'll have both of you show up there. You're passing as Nesta is corkscrewing down the stairwell. You just have a bunch of flowers in hand.
Yes.
Professor, you're furiously writing. She's a little confused and kerfuffled.
These are purple, right?
Are they?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Okay, back on holding.
What? Did we
I
do
think
that?
I don't think we did that.
No, I clearly found purple.
Cool. Yeah.
Ah, purple.
Yeah.
It's racist.
Do you know what color my hair is?
Yep. Light purple.
He's not wrong.
It's like just big enough.
It's like grayscale, but purple.
Everything's on a scale.
Purple's his center.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a nocturnal beast.
You descend down. You both head up top. Wolfgang is currently in a dress with a Mr. T mohawk. And Kylus is heavily drinking.
Frogman, my best friend, what do you think of my hair?
I'm glad that you feel comfortable around your wife to take such courageous stances.
Ugh, fine. And then I just take it.
All right. Regular Wolfgang hair.
Perhaps we should give him a trim. Should he really be so furry on his wedding day?
Ooh. I wonder if we should go to a hairdresser that just braids him.
We do have one,
We
actually.
could get a lovely bow tie out of the hair, I think, if we pushed it all towards the top.
Shave his chest into a tuxedo.
But anyways, I need to go do a thing. Actually, Kai, if you're done, I could probably use you.
Sure. Try this on. Lots of reds, blacks, beautiful fur for the shoulders, and a wee bit of armor. I think it'll fit him quite well.
Kylus, before you run off with Frogman, one thing to ask. I know that you have exquisite liquors, some really top shelf things. There's a Nekurskin ceremony that couples will do when they're wed, and I was hoping to use a little bit for the ceremony.
And Kyle also like press like a button on a briefcase and like
I'll allow it.
I'm just getting as much as I can.
It's fine as long as it doesn't make a mechanical difference in
Yeah.
combat. I'm free to play with this.
In combat, so mechanical difference.
I have
elsewhere is
alluded
fine.
to Wolfie that I have
the right
quite
to,
a few
to
nice
amend that
liquors,
statement.
and I was going to share some with him just for today.
Put that pinky down.
So I have a lovely plum wine, a plum mead, and then we have a very dark, strong whiskey.
Ooh, I'll take that one
You'll take it.
for the ceremony.
Right, Phil?
It's Uncle
You were trying one off last night.
When in summer.
As
Fuck
it's
boy
almost about to
summer.
snow.
Can have a taste, just a wee taste.
Of course, I have to make sure that it's right for them.
Of course.
Switch it
At
around.
least you're having some fun. All right.
And then I will head back down and
Alright.
probably reconnect up again with Nesta at some point to go
Okay.
back over the.
Yeah, if you book it a bit, you'll catch up. All right, you pull Kylus aside.
All right, we gotta go to the roof. Let's go.
All right.
I just give you the symbol for uppies.
Aww.
Okay, so Wolfgang, I know he asked you for a ring to give to Victoria. I was thinking instead of just finding one in your junk drawer, maybe we could.
Junk drawer.
Sorry,
Never mind.
your specials drawer. Maybe we could make them a matching set. I mean, not to replace the one that Victoria gave, but
That's more of an engagement ring, anyways.
yeah, just to symbolize their bond, right? So Wolfgang's a platinum spear, right?
Trey wants to move up in the ranks.
I was thinking if we combine some platinum with, and I pull out this black like black gem dust that I have. I believe I got in the Underdark.
Sure.
I believe so. It says, yeah, it's black gem sand, essentially.
My memory banks are failing me, but okay.
I wrote it down.
You hacked the system, dude.
Yeah.
I wrote down that I have 10 million.
So I figured this can symbolize Nekrovskia. The platinum can symbolize them. We can combine them. I've never forged something before, but I know you can turn sand into glass with lightning.
How you demand today? Wolfie owes me big time.
I mean, I think I can do it if you can just, use your western winds to heighten some lightning powers. I'll give it a try.
Could do a few things. Yeah, let's give it a try.
Okay.
Let's get away from people we might kill.
Yeah, I figured right on the roof, yeah?
Emotional, thinking of all these things they're doing.
Yeah, sure, right on the roof.
Right on the roof.
Yeah.
As I'm flying away from the thing.
Yeah. That's not where the roof... Okay, that's fine. Take me away. Take me away.
Got something I need to talk to you about anyways.
Oh,
So.
I guess I'm at your mercy right now.
That you are. Off a long way down.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good 800 stories.
The implications.
Because of the implication.
I guess you could do anything right now, and I just couldn't refuse.
I have many different ways.
Get
him
A little of that flying equipped.
You're a capable caster. I'm sure you can handle it.
Oh, me. Shucks.
All right, a fun place to land. All right, let's get this out of the way first. Bing, boop, bop.
Okay. So I got a couple of things I could do. I could try luring the lightning here.
Sure.
Or if we think that we're probably not going to face combat today, I could make a lightning ball.
Let's try lightning ball.
Okay.
Zach's internally screaming.
This isn't optimal.
You can arcane recovery that, right?
This is suboptimal!
We're not doing anything important today, anyways. I mean, it's just a wedding.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's true.
Who would possibly crash a wedding? I mean, the drama of it. It's just like it would be like
Stop
a
putting
game
it
or
out
something.
Yeah.
Do you want to crash this wedding?
Kendra's ear starts itching.
Is there anyone to, give Wolfgang away? Does he have any, older living relatives?
I feel like I could do that.
Mom's still alive. I just don't know where she is.
Yeah.
It would take too long to get her here. If you wanted to do it today, she's off with
I might
the
die tomorrow.
deep gnomes.
Maybe Rangoon can change into his mother. And
Yeah. Anyways, do you want to make the ring first, or do you have a question
For everything
first?
else, there's a shapeshifter.
We can kind of go over it while we're doing it.
Yeah. Great. So what I would like to do, essentially, this is not how the spell works.
Love a good start.
But the spell is called Lightning Lure.
Uh-huh.
What I would like to do
Uh-huh.
is I would like to make an infinity symbol with platinum pieces, and then use this like obsidian dust to interlock it, and then
Almost like a connective conduit or something like that.
yeah,
Okay.
and then I would like to lightning lure to bring lightning here, and then at the same time of lightning striking, I would cast a spell I haven't cast before. And I'm hoping that with an Air Genasi nearby,
That's definitely what he is.
I might be able to heighten it in some way to create a platinum obsidian glass set of rings.
That's really cool. I would like some checks.
Yeah.
Can I have him do them at advantage? Because I'll burn whatever spell slots I have to.
Pardon.
I'll say if you burn at least one spell slot, I'll give him advantage.
Okay. Done.
Go ahead and make a spell check. This is more to do with lightning lure than any other spell, because you're asking it to do more than it's meant to do.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more
So,
than it's meant to do.
a spell check, so not a spell attack.
Yeah, spell check. So
Okay. So
at advantage, add your intelligence modifier.
That's going to be a 22.
22, more than
One.
enough. Describe this moment for me.
Yeah, so...
Because that was more than enough. You have made these rings. Describe it.
Oh, amazing. I don't know. I won't even burn a third level spell slot then.
Well, no, this is including the third level spell. The third level spell slot. The third level spell slot doesn't have to be a check, though.
I understand.
You will have to burn that, though.
I understand. So what I'll do, so I will take, I have also just, I have mold earth, so what I'll do is I'll make a mold, essentially, using mold earth, of 2 rings. I'll take, how many platinum pieces do I sacrifice for this?
Let's say 8.
8 platinum
4
pieces.
for one, 4 for another.
Yeah. And
Expensive rings.
80 gold.
and then also my black gem dust will also go away.
I kind of imagine
I
this
think
is
you
like
got that black gem dust from the thing we crushed on the roof.
Nice.
platinum and
Um,
obsidian like swirled together kind of thing.
Yeah. And so
Real life.
yeah, so I will look to the clouded, snowy skies, and I will essentially kind of call lightning, and with my spell energy, I will summon a lightning beam from the skies, and then as it's coming down, I have my spell book out, and I am going to look at a spell that I've been terrified to cast, and I've had equipped for a long time, and I've never cast. I'm going to cast Fireball.
I knew it!
And as it comes out, I will take part of one of my other glyph spells and infuse it with some of the electric energy with it to convert the fire into electricity. And as the lightning from the sky meets lightning from my spell book, will also collide and infuse the energy.
Get in the chat and tell us if that's accurate for science.
I'll burn the spell Suffocate, I think.
Okay.
And I'll try and control the amount of oxygen going in to control
To
temperature.
kind of condense the
Yeah.
area. I like that. That's cool. It's kind of superheat it.
Yeah.
As the heat dissipates from the fireball and the lightning energy heating up these rings, the glow begins to fade as that platinum and black are perfectly swirling and mixing together. 2 separate rings, identical.
Take them. I think you'll find they're quite cool.
I put the molds in the snow.
Sorry.
Aw.
I bumped a button.
Okay.
I was like,
And that's all, folks.
I leaned forward, and then you made a face. I was like, oh shit, I pressed something.
Whoops.
Well, Mr. Nand, I think I need to talk to you about how good are you at keeping secrets?
I've kept yours.
I do appreciate that. You're gonna like this one, I think.
Yep. Take a swig.
You know how you're trying to
Whatever's nearby.
research souls and bringing people back and that sort of thing?
Sure.
I made a deal recently with my father. I'm not quite sure how he's going to cash in my end of it,
Mm-hmm.
but it brought some people back.
Okay.
Nesta's father and Rangwin's sister.
That was you.
Well, not me directly, but I made the wish.
But if your father did it and your father gave you his bloodline, you could do it.
I could, given enough time and enough power.
I can't remember if I meta know this. In the vault, do I know about that ulterior, or that there are souls within the soul gem in there? Somehow we found out.
Yes, it would have been the professor who knew.
Okay, and would you have told us about that?
I don't feel like it's something you held on to, but
no, I mean, if I knew something, I would have said it. But I think I think I just knew what it was. I don't think
you knew what it was capable of. There's no confirmation that there's souls inside of it.
Yeah.
But he did know that's what its function
Okay.
is.
Because I do have written down that I've seen dozens of souls in, a dozen caged souls within the soul gem.
My father did say that
I might have used it as a descriptor when we saw it in a vision. I think I described like soul swirling in it, I think. That sounds like something I do.
my father did say that it would take more. He said he could either pull the souls out and we could find a way to revive them, or he could revive them and pull the souls out. They were
He did the
trapped
latter?
somewhere. He did the latter. I asked for more.
So that means that souls, even those captured by a sigil, are accessible.
Exactly.
Well, if they're in the soul gem in the vaults, maybe that holds the secrets. I think we should go there.
I think so too.
That's incredible, Kai.
Well, just relax. I just know that you're very excited about all this soul business and revival, and it was your wish after all.
Yeah. Wow. Look at you, making wishes come true. Sky God Kai lives. The Western Wind. Obsidian Wind.
Not yet.
I'm so proud of you, buddy.
Well, if I do get to the point where I can grant wishes, I've been thinking about your wish. I could just wish for you to have the knowledge that you want.
Dude. Chaboy!
Alright, I'll grab the rings. They're nice and cool.
Oh. Well, I just thank you for sharing that with me. I know this place is not easy for you, but you're doing incredible work.
I told you once, your curiosity is the most beautiful thing about you.
I mean, amongst other things, right?
Yeah.
Insight.
Go ahead.
No, yeah.
You're gorgeous.
You're gorgeous.
Thank you, I know.
I mean, I can't wait. When we find out these powers, no one's gonna stop us.
No one.
No one.
And then I give you the sign for uppies.
All right.
As you're flying away, Frognan, kind of riding that high of it,
Uh-huh.
just that little internal monologue. We're so close.
I clutch that brooch a little bit. Just think to myself, yeah. And 4 more levels.
I'm doing good things, guys.
Are you?
I am.
I like to poison the well.
Someone poisoned the water hole.
Is there anything else in particular that people are wanting to do during this?
Nervous
Otherwise,
puking.
Nervous puking. I love it.
I have to pee.
Yeah, fair enough.
I would like to carve Kylas and Vicky.
Why Kylas, Vicky?
Sorry, Wolfgang and Vicky.
Stop shipping my wife with other people.
I mean, I'll marry her if I have to.
I would like to carve them a fish for their wedding.
Yes.
Oh,
Out of
nice.
wood.
I love
Out
it.
of wood?
Out of wood.
Are you proficient in whittling tools at all, or?
so,
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. The DC will just be a little bit higher.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, there's wood carver. There's a wood
Oh, okay.
carver kit in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and make me a general dexterity check.
You're bad at that, right?
Yeah, I'm really bad at that. General dexterity check, so this is with my...
D20 plus your dex.
That one, right? Or, oh,
Well, it's so tiny.
no. That's
schmo.
13.
13. It comes out pretty well.
Okay.
Um,
I want it to be like the sunfish that we ate. It doesn't have to be that big, but the big
the
fish.
the Goliath.
the Goliath fish
Or no,
that-
the golem fish.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
it
It was
It was
Goliath.
a Goliath.
Goliath?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be golem, but I'll take that.
Nope, it's Goliath.
it was definitely Goliath.
Goliath fish. Yeah, you carve it out. It like handing it off to someone. Yeah, people would recognize it if they knew what that type of fish is. Yeah,
It's
comes
gonna
out
be
pretty
like
well.
this.
Where's that fish?
Recognize that fish. Anyway.
Recognize.
All right. As you all begin to reconvene, we start moving ever closer to the moment of the wedding. How quickly are we
Golden
wanting
hour.
to do this?
Fucking quick. I have a person to kill.
Yes.
I got
We have
a
the rest of the
timetable here. I gotta marry her and kill the leader of my city in an hour and a half.
Fuck, Mary, kill.
I'm booked.
I'm booked.
You have to consummate
My
your
question
marriage.
is, after said wedding, do you intend to leave that day?
Probably.
Okay. Good to know.
We'll talk about this at the wedding.
You begin to reconvene around 12 o'clock
In the afternoon?
in the afternoon.
Dear God, that's early.
And we will come back to where everyone is and what everyone's doing after this break.
Perfect.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum.
Wasn't like you guys said
One more
pee.
minute.
All right. Well, merriment will be had in a few moments.
I wasted a
Will
spell
it-
slot.
Will it?
For a wedding!
Wasted? I think you did something beautiful.
All right. We will see you guys here in a moment.
I don't trust you, Dominic.
You never should. Be right back.
Be right back.
And
Welcome
shenanigans.
back. We are in the middle of preparing for a wedding. As we come back into that moment, everyone is starting to approach the venue. Kylas, you find yourselves on top of the Kolofsky Wall, outlooking across the entire cityscape. The Baronoff Tower off in the distance.
Perfect. I'm right here. That looks about beautiful, gorgeous.
It's mostly warriors who are attending. And some of them have gotten out of armor. Some of them are still in armor.
Real quick. Before
Flashback.
first chance I get, I would actually talk to you. Hey, pal.
Hey, pal.
You want to do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you call my mom?
It depends on how forgiving our overseer is about swapping around some spells.
I really don't know what that means.
I didn't prepare sending today.
Hey, Nesta, could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Could you call my mom?
Yeah.
Always has to prepare.
What do you
Hates it
need
so
to
much,
just not
always has
pair
to
it
prepare.
and then just tell us to fuck off?
I can't do that.
She's too nice.
I'm too nice. All right.
But you're so mean about it.
I hate that. What can I do for you, love? Of course, anything anything. It's your wedding day. What do you want me to say?
You're so agreeable. I love it. That's why you're the backbone of what's happening here. Anyways, Fluffy, it's true. Can you just let her know
Yeah.
that I'm getting married, and
She's about to be so pissed.
see where she's at. Hi, Mom. Or hi, Wolf. Her name's Anya. Hi, Anya. It's Nesta.
Hi, Anya. It's Nesta. Wolfgang's getting married today. Surprise! Are you able to make it back? Let us know. Cheers. Cheers, kisses.
I only have 25 words. I always knew this day would come. Sadly, I won't be present. We will hold a larger event later on. I wish the best eternally.
I would relay that.
Thank you very much. I have a further idea.
Yeah.
Let's go find a dragon. We'll find Caldron.
Okay.
Oh no.
Before we move on to it, I do want to find Wolfgang.
Okay. We'll have this moment happen as you're still, yes, picture-esque.
Yeah.
You two find Caldradan, who is currently in his best toga, in humanoid shape, and kind of turns in, oh, how do I look?
You look amazing.
Expected nothing less.
I kind of have a question for you.
Okay.
How fast can you fly?
Very.
Can you possibly go pick up my mom and bring her back here in an hour, give or
What
take?
did you look at?
My wrist, it's a thing. Don't worry about that.
A sundial.
I learned it in Taunton. It's a thing from Taunton. I can't explain it. It's fine.
All right.
Thing from Taunton.
Where are they?
South.
Nesta, you have the ability to track people, right?
If I go with him. Oh god.
How do we all feel about this? I would owe you big time.
I am the one marrying you, so
I know. Wedding can't
kind
start
of need
without
me
you.
back.
Well, what if we find out
You're not there.
you,
Are
you, you should sought me out? I should be close by.
Okay.
What if we just find out how far the giant ruins would be? Because they can't be too far from there.
Well, they went and picked up your people.
It would be in Hollow Hollow.
Near and abouts.
Only 10 minutes away.
It's like a
So-
it's like a day normal speed.
Knowing where it is, where they would have gone to, I would have explained to Caldradan that can you get there?
I
and
will
back?
also say, you had a lot of extra time on your hands while everyone else was off doing stuff. If you wanted to have this conversation with Caldradan beforehand,
Hell yeah.
so he had more time to
Early as
accomplish
possible.
this. Okay.
First thing.
You may end up getting that sending spell back.
Yee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me roll something here real quick.
I don't know what it is, but I love it already. You're an amazing DM, and I want you to keep being amazing.
He's like, I just want to kill your mom in front of you.
I know he does.
He successfully makes it back with however many people you're wanting him to bring back. Not an infinite amount, but if there's
An infinite
particular
amount.
people, like your mother.
I'm not interested in any
stay there.
deep gnomes, sorry.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm totally interested in the deep gnomes as well. Fitty.
No, I would have my mother would need to guide my people. So unless you can bring all of my people,
I would say at best 10.
yeah. So no, leave my mama behind.
Okay. Your mother.
It really fucks up my plan.
ma'am.
No.
If you want my mama to be there,
Well, I'm gonna try to work on your mom to get her to convince her to move here. So it's fine. I'm working on you still, and your sister.
Your mother does climb aboard
Can't do
Caldradan
that. You're getting married.
and flies his way.
With
That's a good point.
some of the wounded or hurt or the from either race of people, either the humans or the deep gnomes, whoever seems like they're old and tired.
A
And
bit of a smattering shows up. Yeah. But your mother's amongst them.
how many deep gnomes come?
5.
Fantastic.
Nessa, you do
Oh,
gain back
together.
that sending spell.
Woo!
Rather than utilizing it, your mother will be present for your wedding.
Yay!
Love myself for that.
Love.
Okay.
12 o'clock rolls around, all those things were happening, and we're back
I did
to
want
the
to talk to
scene.
him.
Yes.
All right, Wolfie. Here is your outfit for tonight.
Oh God. It's not tonight. It's like an hour from now.
You look great in it. I already, yeah. Made sure of it.
Regular. Got it. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Something for you to think about.
Okay.
You know that memory crystal you have?
I do.
If you're looking to make new memories, I couldn't think of a better thing.
What a guy. I hate you. What a guy.
You're saying I should overwrite that shitty memory with a good one? A shitty memory that's not even mine.
I think so.
I feel like there's some value in keeping it. Yeah, but fuck him. Yeah, alright. I'm into that idea.
It's also in my head.
Fair enough.
I think it's been
By
over
frame.
a month, so the keen mind would not take effect in that aspect.
Hey, but if I recall it with keen mind, then it starts over, right?
No, that's not how that works.
Come on.
Come on,
Just constantly remembering things forever.
Yes.
I mean, that works. I know songs that I've learned like in 4th grade.
Yeah, and
Because I recall them periodically.
Alabama.
and you rolled a check.
Arizona,
It's always like
Arkansas,
that.
California, Colorado.
Yeah, you rolled a check for it.
Okay. Thank you for the suit.
Good attempt, though.
I bet you did other things that I should also be thanking you for.
Definitely. You owe me big time for this one.
Thank you. Sure, I owe you big time.
He said that to you, but he looked at me. I don't understand.
I want you to pay me for.
No.
You're on the hook for him.
Definitely. But no, think
Because
about that memory.
that's
Be
not
a
a
good
bad
one.
idea.
Especially if you die. I'm sure she'd like it.
Yeah, you're probably right. When are you gonna tell them about Victor?
What? That's a weird time to bring this up.
You know me.
I feel like you should be thinking of other things today.
You know what?
Do you think it's worth it to tell him?
Yeah,
Why?
because we're gonna face that fucker someday, and when that happens, he's gonna drop that little piece of knowledge, and you're gonna get a bunch of people pissed at you, right as we're about to fight him.
Why would they be pissed?
Because people get pissed when you're fucking cagey about your information, man. You know that. I don't know why you're arguing with me about this. You know it's true.
Yes, that would seem to be something that happens with this group.
Kind of all the time.
all the
And you're
time.
like making all these great inroads, and like people seem to like you. People seem to want to help you.
People have always liked me.
That's very not true, and you know that.
That's 100% true. I'm quite lovable.
You're all right.
See?
I can hear the professor choking from a mile away.
That's just the whiskey he's not supposed to be drinking.
Got a straw.
That's a fair point.
Number one
Look.
uncle hat.
It's only supposed to be a sip. I'm making sure a sip is left.
At some point, Victor's going to show up again. And we're going to have to face it. And we're going to have to face that. When he drops that...
It's going to be sooner, too.
What does that mean?
Him and Gregor are together.
They're getting married too. Right now.
It's adorable.
Gregor called them old drinking buddies.
I mean, it stands to reason they'd know each other.
Those.
Okay. Well, I hate to break it to you, pal. Today's the day. You need to tell them today, before we go.
Ruin these great moments right now.
Do it afterwards.
I'll think about it.
You need to do it.
Look at me with.
You need to do it.
I'll think about it. Just put the damn suit on.
Only because of all the things you've done today, I'm not going to be ultimatuming? Yeah, let's go with that.
Ultimatuming.
Ultimating.
Sure. Only because of the nice things you've done today, you don't get an ultimatum from me right now.
Just out of curiosity, what would that ultimatum be?
If you don't tell them, I will.
Might be better coming from you. Soft landing.
Yeah, I'm famous for my soft landings. Really, really soft touch. So that's what I'm known for.
Right. I'll think about it.
Okay. Thanks for the suit.
You're gonna look great.
I know.
Please describe for us what this suit looks like.
This is a kind of beautiful layered tunic on the upper chest, reds and blacks. On the shoulder is kind of a large fur that goes off to one side, which has a nice long red shoulder cape that would kind of flow behind him. Nice pair of pants to go along with it, and kind of a nice red sash to tie around the waist that also would kind of flow with the shoulder cape as well. And whatever boots you have, because I didn't have shoes that would fit your gigantic feet.
That's right.
All right.
I mean,
You can't bulk your feet.
we are getting married basically in my backyard, so
Yeah.
I'm sure I have a nice pair of boots.
Yeah.
My dress boots.
Anything else anyone else would like to do? All right.
I mean, I'll prepare my unseen servant to be the ring bearer or the flower being
You're the
or
flower being.
what? I'm the flower being.
Why don't you grab 'em?
Great. So I'll do both. I'll do one side of the aisle. My unseen servant will do the other side of the aisle.
That's great.
Should have had Oz here.
Snap him back. He's almost there.
You like can see the lake.
Oh, this is a wedding. You need to come back.
Live inside.
I just want to find a moment to present my fish to Wolfgang.
Okay. Yeah, there's a moment
like
where
before the-
Wolfgang's indoors, kind of sequestered away until it's time to bring him down the aisle.
He's literally like, you walk in, he's just like staring straight ahead. Like just deadpan.
She'll just
His
kind
camera frozen.
Tired of the shenanigans.
of come through the door. Wolfgang?
Hey, how's it going?
I made you this, and I hand you the fish.
Is that a Goliath fish?
Yeah,
And you carved it?
I did.
It's amazing.
I'm glad you like it.
Thank you.
I just wanted you to know that I'm very happy for you and Victoria. She's a kick-ass lady, and you have been a great friend. And I
Thank
wish you a long and happy marriage with a lovely lady who's very good at murder.
She's had her moments, yeah. Well, thanks. You're a fantastic friend. I'm glad we've gotten to meet. And
Whatever happens after this wedding, I just want you to know you're a stand-up dude.
it's kind of ominous, but thank you.
We could all be dead tomorrow.
Yeah, it's kind of part of the point of the wedding.
Yeah,
It's just in case.
smart move.
Yeah, I think it kind of makes a lot of sense, actually.
Okay, well, I hope Victoria enjoys the fish as well. You can put it on a mantle or
I will.
on a wall, or I
Um,
won't tell you what to do with it.
We'll
But
put it somewhere nice, I promise.
Bag of holding.
I feel like that was our like a modern day version of think of the tax benefits for getting married. Is well, we might die, so
Might as well do
Common
it.
thing people would do when they go to war is they marry their
Yeah.
sweetheart, and yeah. And now she gets any of the benefits of my lineage if I die.
think of the tax benefits.
Look at the tax benefits.
and then
we finish and she just goes,
Actually, during that moment, someone swings around the doorway, and it is your mother.
Aww.
the first time I'm seeing her.
Yeah, she just arrived.
I'll
that-
see that and I'll.
Wolfgang kind of like stands up and is like,
You're all dressed up.
I know.
She goes in and closes the door, comes up and gives you a hug.
What do you think? How do I look?
You remind me of your father. You're handsome. You're strong. You're good.
Thank you, Mom.
Thanks, ma'am.
And it is my job to embarrass you.
Even when no one's around.
How are you feeling?
You know, fine. You know, getting married. I thought I was going to be killing Gregor right now and getting married. You know, it's a weird jump of emotion. Victor's with Gregor.
Everybody just keeps vomiting that out.
Well,
I mean, I vomit everything out like that. That's how I talk to people.
one less thing to try to hunt down.
Yeah, I'm looking really forward to that meeting, which is later today.
Well, then we best not wait. Everyone's getting ready.
I am getting ready.
Do you mind if I walk you?
I would love that.
Dominic's gonna give you away, and then you're gonna marry Dominic.
I give you
Never
away
been
to
so
me.
happy.
I'm playing everyone, baby.
That's what I'm consummating with later.
What is it? There's a freaking meme where like a bunch of characters are turning around. It's all Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking, I play D&D to flirt with my friends. No, I play D&D to marry my friends.
All right. We come out to the main ceremony. Seats are lined up. Nesta, you stand at the head of it all.
I'm wearing like a really pretty purple, just like pastel dress.
All right.
That
There were,
someone loaned to me.
There were nice.
Got you.
There were nice clothes in my house. There were like a bunch of rich people houses are pretty much open for the taking. So like you probably could have found something very nice.
With long, like probably velvet. It's like a velvet dress.
Okay.
A little warm.
Yeah, absolutely works. You all have found your spots? Yes.
I want to say that I will still have my armor on, as after organizing the like order of speeches and all that, I will get like a cork and a piece of string, stick it into my ear, find some sunglasses, and and I am now the
Your security.
I'm the security detail.
Yes.
I'm sorry, ma'am, are you on the list? I'm the mother. You have a dragon way in the back.
I do have a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I will say just that I will go into my actual form for this.
All right.
So,
Reverting back
I'm
to
not typically appearing this way,
true shape changer form.
Whoa.
so I'll be in actual Effie formation.
I can imagine everyone's like, "Oh, who are you? It's really great to meet you."
I'll just kind of blend in with the crowd because
Oh, when did you get here? Oh, wow, impressive.
Yeah, this crowd, Necrosians and. This
no one's gonna notice me.
Sitting very close together is, well, Bartholomew would probably be
My best man.
Okay.
No, actually, it would be my brother, who's also in town and alive.
That's true. Yes, he's able to walk on his own.
Yeah, it's been a day. He slept.
Yes, but he is still at 4 points of exhaustion.
You only lose one a day?
One a day.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
When you go
probably-
through what happened to his body got restitched by an angel.
Yeah.
He's gone through it.
It would probably be him and not Bart.
Okay. Then Bartholomew would be in the audience, sitting next to a particular deep gnome.
Which one?
My
His
sister.
No.
Prank backfire.
They're now dating.
Damn it, she found true love.
I like to think you just keep trying to prank her and it just keeps ending really well for her.
Kids.
Question.
It's gonna be really awkward
Yeah,
when
She's
Nesta
like
marries them.
she's like 3 feet tall.
I'm 2'10". She's a little bit taller, so yeah, about 3 feet tall.
He's like little shorter than me, I think.
Yeah, he's probably
He's probably about my height,
He's
yeah.
probably like 6'1".
Yeah. Okay, just putting
Thanks for that image, Paul.
putting that together in my head.
Yeah. It all fades to black anyway, so we'll
Thank
never,
God it
we'll never
does.
get to
Gnomes
that
are
moment.
notoriously resilient folk.
Oh my god.
Dear God.
Oh no.
Anyway,
That's a
Thanks for
discussion
joining us
for
tonight.
Discord.
get in the comments.
You are all at your respective spots, wherever you wish to stand or be. Nesta, of course, would be up front.
Seeing Bart, I kind of like give him like the.
As you are now being walked down this aisled pathway, your mother at your arm, walking you up to the podium, I guess. Nods to you, looks to you, gives you a hug, a little kiss
Big
on the
ol'
forehead,
Music.
and goes back.
I occasionally walk in front of the camera and just.
Would you bring them for the whiskey? We're ready.
No. I have my rounds timed with all of the speeches, so I will be right there exactly when you start that point. Like work.
As trailing down the aisle in a dark black dress with cuts off, completely sleeveless. At the edges of the dress are feathers, blackened feathers. Trailing behind her with a train extending in similar matching black dresses is every single nightingale you saved.
Oh.
Trailing behind.
Love that dress.
She's essentially wearing like, you both have flower crowns. But placed upon them, upon this flower crown as well, is a bit of like a black diadem with a singular veil over her face. Black mesh. Walking, and is handed off by her sisters.
Standing there, all stiff, nervous.
She nods to you, stands and turns, looks at you. Nesta, if you would like to take it away.
All right.
Here's the DM screen for a minute.
Please be seated. Everybody sits down.
We have seats.
Yeah, you got seats.
Yeah. I dive roll back.
Dearly beloved, we are here today to bring together this man and this woman in holy matrimony.
This is all canon.
Yeah, 100%.
If anyone has any reason why these two should not be joined, speak now or forever hold your peace.
I swear to fucking God, if you change the music.
There's a moment,
Okay.
and Bartolomeo kind of gets as your sister elbows him in the side, as he had whispered over, like, "What if I did?"
I'm just over on the side, just.
A hush falls over. No one speaks up.
Good.
The roof doesn't come crashing in.
There is no roof.
We are outside.
The something doesn't come crashing in.
Not present.
Not yet. Wait till you try to kiss.
I object.
Marriage.
Wolfgang!
Marry me.
Marriage.
The suit
Marriage.
was all wrong.
Marriage. Thank you. Marriage. That holy sanctuary. That holy ceremony that brings together two souls. Sorry, I can't stop laughing. I'm not laughing in character,
Yeah, that's fine.
obviously. In Nekrevskian culture, marriage is more than just binding two souls together. It is uniting each other under a promise that you will be each other's guide in the dark. You will be each other's rock in the storm. You will help to overcome all hardships, all tough times, and you will endure everything that life throws at you. To honor this, mead is often used, or in this case, whiskey, to bless the ceremony. For some reason, whiskey was brought.
I know my audience.
I would like the couples to both take a sip from this chalice.
Barely a sip left.
And I happen to just kind of slide in. I sit down, hand you both the glasses, and then as you both go to interlock, I'll kind of like grab your wrist, like adjust. Perfect.
Please take a sip, signifying your everlasting love and devotion to each other.
We're doing the
Arms
arm
locked.
thing? Yeah, okay.
I made sure they were perfectly symmetrical.
They both drink.
Now, in my culture, we also bless weddings with a little bit of holy water. I bring out a little vial. If you may, please hold each other's hands. and I'll pour the water over it. I'll say, "May Lunaris' light bless this marriage, and keep you in good health and happiness for the rest of your days." And I'll cast a little light on it just to make it glow.
Emitting that orange creamsicle color of this month's moon.
Now I think you both have vows. Go for it.
Tell each other what you love each other.
I totally forgot to think about that at all.
Then I shall go first.
Give me some time, yeah.
I'm gonna do what I can. This is gonna take roughly 15 seconds. It's typical for me. Whew.
Yikes.
All right.
Brief marriage.
Right, and everyone's here, so okay. Victoria, since we were kids, you have been a great friend and partner to me. We were betrothed before, and we both know how that turned out. I often wonder if we had just gone ahead with it quickly, like we are today, if things would have worked out differently. But as I guess fate would have it, we are getting a second chance. And I am more than thrilled to not have to wait this time. Our lives have been fraught with danger and death, and there have been many times where I was not sure I would be coming back. But we did. Many times now. And that has led us to this day, and I look forward to the rest of our lives together. And I'm very glad we can start now.
Wolfgang. If there is anything that these past years have shown for me and our connection, is that even without trying, we will be inevitably drawn to each other. We have found each other through death and celebrated life now. You have supported me in every step of my path, even when I sometimes had a blade to your throat. If we can survive that, nothing could take us apart from each other. I promise to be patient, to be strong, and to do life with you. Whatever that looks like.
Is Wolfgang crying? No. Absolutely not. Am I? A little bit.
It's like the memory crystal later.
Frognand, do you have the rings?
Yes.
Rings?
I'll
Yeah, he didn't tell anyone else about this.
yeah, I'll send my unseen servant towards Victoria, and I'll approach you. I made it in honor of you.
That's pretty impressive.
They're beautiful.
I love you, buddy.
Love you too, kid.
Please, Victoria, place that ring on Wolfgang's finger. And repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
I will carry you
I will carry you
through good times and bad,
through good times and bad,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
You're
I
not
know.
really an ordained minister in real life, right? You're not
No,
fucking me
you're
over
you're
here.
actually
We will
very
tell you
bad.
in about 2 hours.
It is illegal for me to get married to him right now. Just so you know that.
we know what Brittany's plan tomorrow is.
I just need to know.
There is a document in Discord. We just need you to sign. Some
My
Chronicles
romance life
related things.
wildly shot uphill.
We just send you a DocuSign.
I said
Yeah.
the same thing to him, and yeah.
There you go. Not saying it.
No, I
Trust you.
already forgot what I said.
I'm not saying
By the
For
power,
the sake of legal issues.
by the power vested in me by the Temple of Lunaris in the Minsa, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Do it.
Which is
What kind of a kiss is it?
Kiss.
fucking sloppy as
Ooh, no partial tongue, just full on.
It is absolutely not.
And when you two are within 30 feet of each other, you get a +2 bonus to your AC.
For the next 7 days.
Like 7 days.
Yeah. Maybe she should come with us.
Let's all get married to each other right now so we get this bonus in this fight.
Okay, I don't even know where I would put that right now.
Applause are held.
Kyle pulls out a guitar and just starts like shredding to get the party started afterward.
That's like you playing like Johnny Be Good. Dude.
As
Yeah.
things are
Yeah.
beginning to pick up,
Oh,
a pulse of energy washes past the entire ceremony as a light launches up into the sky miles away past the mountain ranges. A black and gray beam piercing the sky directly into the heavens, parting the clouds.
Where is
we
that?
all see it?
Oh yeah.
Do I know where that's coming from?
Some of the non-heroes here get knocked over by the blast of this shock.
fuck.
There isn't any precursor to that. It just
It
It
just
happened-
happens.
cool. Just because I was on security. It was me
Yeah,
being like,
no, there would have been nothing that would visually have
cool,
like
just making sure.
yeah,
Just
like
making
crept up on you or anything
just
like
making
that.
So where did it come from? Do I know?
To the east,
To the east. Would I have a decent idea of where to the east?
near the tomb.
Awesome.
Is that the origin mines?
So that it's the fucking whatever the name was.
Upensalt.
The temple,
It's the
Mython-
Mython Uncris tomb,
that guy's tomb.
the original champion of Uppenfall before Lombard.
The beam
Claimed
is
it.
coming up from there.
How,
Near in that direction. It's hard to tell. There's a mountain range before
how
you.
long into the ceremony and party, whatnot, does that?
This was almost like he started like bringing up the music. People started going up and right into the sky.
kind
I will immediately change into my gift form.
Gasps from the audience. Everyone looks to the sky.
of like looking around at the gang.
With that eruption,
Mhm.
would I be able to look and just get, because it's so big, bright, and clearly obvious,
Mhm.
could I try and get a read on what kind of magic it might be?
Sure, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
But, that is
Still
a
above
10.
average.
The 10?
Yeah. I rolled a 2.
With the coloration of this, and you've never cast Detect Magic yourself, but when you cast Detect Magic, the schools of magic will usually take on a color and a certain geometric formation. In this case, black and gray. This is necromancy, baby.
Shit.
Do I feel anything? That same draw or anything like that?
Yes. It's not pulling immediately, but as you kind of think about it and look for it, it's a little stronger. You definitely felt its diminish when the Dome of Darkness had completely disappeared, but now it's back.
Really quick.
Mhm.
Because that is coming from the direction of the tomb, and given my history of knowing about all of the adventures of the group that fought during the Everlost War and Lombard and all of that kind of stuff, can I burn a hope point to use my experience of historian to add a +2 to this history check that I'm about to make?
If this is Daggerheart.
But I would like to. I would like to try and remember. Is that champion buried there?
I would say the check isn't necessary. They due to the nature of the space that they had found him in originally, they deemed his remains not safe in that space and have since relocated him to Ibston.
Okay.
Yeah, his corpse is gone.
Cool. I was really worried they were just like, oh, champion him up though.
Yeah.
He's ours now.
Yeah, with the amount of problems that was going on, they were like, he deserves a safer space.
Okay.
And now that they have a larger established temple, they moved him to Ibston.
Well, records show that at least the previous champion of Uppenthal isn't actually buried there, so if that's bringing up the dead, it's at least not them.
That's what you think this is?
It's worse than that. Victor's there.
What? How would you know that?
Gregor told me.
Oh, this would have been
What?
nice to know.
Regardless, we have to act. Wolfie, if you want to stay back and protect your home, I know. I just figured I'd offer.
That's definitely not happening.
Caldradan, can we get a lift?
You feel like a fight?
Not necessarily a fight, but I can take you further. I've been away from the monastery for far too long. I want to make sure my people are safe too. But I can take you half the way.
Okay.
If there happens to be a shadowy beast, something similar that he turns into, about, roughly the size of you, maybe if we could keep that off of our backs.
I think I might be able to call it off. If I can get close.
It's nice to have a backup plan, just in case, but I like where you're going.
Let's get changed real quickly.
Yeah. I'll go to my sister. I'll say, okay, you were right to be here. But the city needs you. You protect here, yeah?
I'm going nowhere near that fucking thing.
Okay, good.
No, that's your job.
Yeah. We're both heroes.
Sure. I'm gonna be heroes of this town. You gotta be heroes of whatever the fuck that is.
I love you.
Love you.
Bye!
Gives you a hug.
I'm just gonna march up to Kylos and go, what do you know and why haven't you told us?
I was hoping we'd have some time later before we left for the tomb.
How long have you known about this?
Since yesterday.
I'm just gonna walk away from him with anger.
Okay.
All right, we gotta go, yeah? Don the armor, and we go?
Victoria kisses you. If I can add some incentive, your wedding night awaits.
Ooh.
I'll be back.
Best 15 seconds of your life.
Bartholomew comes over and clasps hand, brings you in, gives you a hug.
You and the Didno, eh?
We're talking.
You and Nesta, eh?
We are not talking.
Attaboy. Keep everybody safe.
Some of the runes on his body flare up a bit.
If I die, my brother gets my stuff, not you.
You wound me. I understand.
I'm sure there's something there you can have. It's fine.
I'm sure I won't be taking it.
Oh, good. Bury me with it.
Be safe.
See you tonight. We'll be fine.
You'll
What's
be
the
fine.
worst that can happen?
Yikes.
Oh, he said the thing, guys.
He said the thing, guys! You all collect yourselves, hop upon Caldradan's
Strap
back.
up.
Back in armor.
Yes, you take whatever time to assume the gear that you need to wear.
So, you said I get +2 to my AC? For
When you're
7 days?
within 30 feet of Victoria.
Of Victoria. We'll go
The
fuck
spell is
myself,
definitely
huh?
designed for players to get married to each other.
Well, that's dumb. But you're going to give me inspiration for getting married today, right?
It was a beautiful moment. I will actually give inspiration to everyone.
Aww.
It was a team effort, so you all get one.
Yeah, boy.
And with-
I don't even know where the inspiration button is.
It's
It's
towards the very
next to your
top.
heel.
Oh,
it's,
there it is.
it's between HP and speed.
With how late we're kind of getting into the session, should you not use the inspiration during the session, that's fine. You'll carry it over to the next one.
Ooh. Super inspiration.
Yeah.
Bless you.
It won't go any further than the next session, then.
You are blessed, my child.
He is allergic to dragons.
It turns out. Oh, it's so upsetting to the professor. This was going to be amazing.
I want to love you.
As you start to feel the full force and energy behind an adult silver dragon taking flight.
Second dragon
Once we're
ride.
taking off, there's some things I need to share with all of you. Oh, fucking Jesus.
I kind of at that point, I kind of like put my hand on your shoulder somehow, even though we're on a dragon.
He's not doing barrel rolls, you're fine.
Look, you all should know. We knew about Victor for quite some time before he went into the Beholder. I couldn't tell you because he threatened he was going to kill all of you if I did. And I want you to know I did everything I could so that he wouldn't be able to do that to you. So I wasn't sleeping in the caves.
What do you mean you knew about him? What does that mean?
That night on the ship, when he attacked Nesta through Wolfgang, I dealt the final strike. And that night I could feel him in my mind.
He jumped from me to him.
And that's how he got into the Beholder.
And then when we killed the Beholder, he jumped from...
I don't know how. I tried to get information out of him while he was with me. But we're...
You're lucky to be alive.
We're lucky to be alive.
But that means that the rules have changed. This doesn't mean that... It's almost as if...
How does he jump to something dead?
But he doesn't need to die to jump to something. He can just... As long as something dies within our vicinity,
Like, how does that even work?
I don't know.
I think it does take a toll on him.
Yeah?
I imagine it must. I mean, some kind of magic like this has to have some kind of sacrifice.
It's pretty... Sounds like it's pretty intense magic. You're probably right.
While he was with me, it took him days. He had to build back up his strength.
There you go.
What can we do to trap him so he can't jump into anyone or anything else?
Right now, nothing.
Then
I have an idea.
I'm working on something.
Well, can you do it in 30 minutes?
I don't know.
Okay.
This requires you to be willing. I know there's a way to force it upon someone. And damn it, I'll try.
What is that?
It's a brooch we found in the laboratory.
It was in Victoria's house.
And it does what?
It can contain a soul. This version must be willing, but I know of a way to force it.
There might be another way.
Oh, no. Okay.
I.
What do you got?
There's more.
Oh, God.
Of course, there's more.
When I spoke with Gregor, he's in possession of a stone of some kind that can trap souls.
Is it the soul gem that he got from the vault that we didn't get first?
Umbral something?
He's in possession of the Umbral Gate,
Ah.
not the stone.
Okay. He did say he had something that traps souls, though, right?
He did.
Okay.
He didn't mention the name though.
Gotcha.
I mean, I have to.
It's something.
I have to assume it's the soul gem, right? That kind of all adds up.
Yeah, well,
Soul's in the name. I don't know.
if in the fight we can scramble it from him and wield it properly.
Look, I'm willing to face whatever lies ahead at the end of this dragon, but you guys yelled at me about trust and secrets, and I don't know anything about what's going on. You're still lying. I don't know about this brooch. No one tells me anything.
I was trying
So
to
I just
keep-
want you to know that after this, Either you guys start telling the truth, or I'm done.
The brooch wasn't secret. The professors found it, and I think he showed
We're
everyone.
pretty open about the brooch, I thought.
I
I
found
don't
it.
think so.
I believe so.
He found it, but he didn't tell us that he
Oh,
found
yeah.
it, or like.
It was kind of...
I'm just.
Yeah,
saying,
I
he
think it
didn't-
was more Frognan was just like, hey, could I? And like
I mean,
it
it
was
was-
just handed over to Frognan.
It was a.
I think the
I knew it was a
severity-
magical item. I gave it to Frogman to identify. We were,
This
in
whole
the
thing
middle
is
of infiltrating a.
kind of news to all of us, I think.
But you have a fair point,
I
Ringwin.
agree.
And yes, all of this, when these things have happened, should have been brought to our. I mean, granted, yes, threats of life, sure, fine, but knowing about Gregor, knowing that Victor is there, which, by the way, I believe it is safe to assume that it is probably not actually Victor that is there, but more likely his simulacrum.
That sounds right to me.
Possibly.
Which means that we won't be going in to fight Victor, but just merely a copy of him, while the actual Victor probably watches from afar and laughs at us.
Or they're both there, and then we're really fucked.
We don't have to worry about the soul then.
I guess you're right.
Look at on the bright side, right?
Look at on the bright side. Love that for us.
We are woefully unprepared when we could have been at least a little bit more prepared.
So with that knowledge now, what do we do? What's the move? Outside of just running in head face first, which is, as you know, my cup of tea.
It seems
But-
to be our style as of late, but fortunately with all this wedding business, I didn't really get a chance to jump in on it. But do you know anything of this tower, its layout? Or Keldradin, maybe you are familiar?
I'm afraid I don't normally travel out this far. While I do protect these lands, there is only so much I can do, and I usually try to stay close to my monastery, which is far closer to the west.
Look, we know that Gregor wants something from Kylus.
Right, the sovereignty.
And I want something from him.
The
The sovereignty.
There's something else I want to ask as well. I
What?
want that sovereignty.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but
It's
sure.
hard to me, and I want to find out exactly what it is and what it means.
I'm sorry, was that not the plan? Was that not the plan?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what we're...
Isn't that, I mean, look, I have a running itinerary.
I just didn't
We go
think
to
you
the
would be on
place,
board with me
figure
getting
out
more power.
sovereignty,
You're
kill
gonna-
Gregor. Like,
You're going to do it one way or the other, bro.
it's in the script.
The more power you get, the more power we get. We're the Obsidian wins, right? We're a team.
Now we are.
Even if we sometimes keep things from each other, we're still a team.
In that case, I could help the team.
As long as it helps you.
That's just gonna help you, actually. If they want me, I can be bait.
No.
It's not
What?
a bad idea.
What?
I mean, true, we tried that yesterday and it didn't work really well.
Yeah.
But
They did try to bring me out here yesterday.
this is...
Again, these
okay.
are the things,
Yikes.
Kylus, that I have been talking about this entire
I was
time.
getting around to it. I didn't
Yes,
there be a
getting
wedding
around
today.
to it. For you, getting around to it takes days, weeks,
You make it
months.
hard to love you sometimes, you know that?
Like, so level
You
up.
drag out all of these things when it could be just simpler.
Why are you in such a rush? I thought you of all people would understand.
It's not about a rush. It's about being prepared.
This is-
It's about trust.
This is the part where you go, you're right.
Because
Sorry.
if you had just told us these things, guess what, Kylus? We would trust you, and I wouldn't have as many problems with you as I do. And the only reason why I'm even halfway entertaining these ideas is because that I promised my sister that I would protect you. And I'll be damned, I will do anything for her. Because we share trust. I cannot say the same for you.
It's out there now.
Yes. Now. Congratulations. You finally did the right thing.
Let's not. No, that's too harsh. He's being honest with us now. Everything he's told us has been to protect us in some way or another.
Wolfgang had Victor and him the whole time. We knew about it. He did what he could to protect us, but he also told us the truth.
He said that.
He's doing the right thing now. I will give him that. Doesn't excuse the fact that he didn't do it when he could have earlier.
Look, I don't want to sit on back of this dragon and argue about this. We all have a common enemy and we're going to fight that enemy. But no more preaching about trust if it doesn't go all the way around.
I think that's pretty reasonable.
Landing across the snow as snowflakes begin to fall
Oh, great.
and darkness begins to come as evening begins to approach.
So, it's that way. It's going to take us about this much time to get there.
A couple hours.
Can't talk you into a little drive-by breath weapon thing that you guys do.
I can't risk having to rest and recover. I need to head home.
Okay, that's fair.
Thank you.
Appreciate the ride.
Of course.
Thanks for being at the wedding and partying last night.
It was delightful.
Killing all those things.
And not killing all those things. That was super helpful, too.
That was just fun.
You're a real ally, Kelderdan.
As are you all.
Does he know about the other dragon?
Nope. No one's mentioned another dragon.
So I should probably tell you. There's another dragon out here.
Mm-hmm.
He's white. He has a bunch of metal shit grafted to him.
Whoa.
And he's sort of our ally. His name is Balakratz.
He's not our ally.
He's sort of our ally.
He helped us one time.
He helped us one time. We helped him. He
Odd to convince Chromatics to assist.
was in a really bad spot, and we saved him. All
Fair
I'm
enough.
saying is, at some point, you probably
I will hunt him down. I will
Don't.
take
I was
care of
thinking
it.
the opposite of that.
Oh.
No, not the opposite of that as him hunting you down. I'm thinking maybe we work out a deal where, you guys live in harmony or something.
If he does not bother our monastery, nor our people, it should not be an issue.
Well, maybe at some point in the near future we'll get a hold of him when our energy and resources is a little more freewheeling. But-
Sure.
Yeah. Appreciate the help.
I wish you the best of luck this evening.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
TM.
And copyright.
Oh no.
Video's been claimed.
A lawsuit?
Cease and desist.
Oh man. Shucks.
As you all depart Calderdane's back, he kind of nods to each of you and turns.
God, I wish he would have stayed.
It would be real nice.
It would have been real nice having a dragon on our side.
Should we try and make camp somewhere?
No, it's still pretty early on, right?
Evening always approaches far faster in the Frost Wilds, not only due to the topography, but cloud cover is pretty intense. Though you can still see that massive beam of energy.
It's a double-edged sword. While I would much rather wait until daylight to try and move in, we don't know what's going to transpire between then.
Those shadows could come after us.
Here, as well as anything, yeah.
Maybe we try to get to the mouth of the crypts before we rest? Because then we can set up a choke point, at least.
What time is it?
It is 2:30.
All right,
PM?
Let's
PM.
call it a 3-hour walk.
Just to make sure that I understand what's going on here. We're walking towards a crypt with a beam of necrotic energy that's bringing back the dead.
I don't know about the last part necessarily, but it sounds plausible, yeah.
I'm pretty sure about the last part, yeah.
Great.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
So it's not just Gregor and Victor, it's however many other foes.
Shadows and undead, yeah.
Oh, you betcha.
You have any plan outside of the one we've got right now? I would love to hear it.
I was quite serious when I said I'd be bait.
What do you mean with bait? Like how? I'm all for that idea if it makes sense. What do you got?
They wanted something from me. I could be a distraction while you move into position.
Position where we don't know the topography, there are no maps, we don't know any entrances.
It's not really a place that I've spent any time, so I can't help with that.
I love the idea. I love the plan of...
I don't.
I don't want it to say as if I am relishing in the idea of using you as bait. But
I understand that.
tactically speaking, it is a sound plan. If we had more information.
Nesta, what's your deal?
I just don't like sending him out there alone.
You want to just push in and go for it?
I have a couple potential ideas. Like I said, I've swapped out a couple spells today. If we can capture a shade, I might be able to interrogate them.
Okay.
Huh?
I can push into their minds and make them spill secrets.
I don't think you need to even exert the energy.
I could just have them. They were quite willing when I was making my way back to the city to share whatever I asked.
So I'd reiterate, I think we make our way to the mouth of the crypt, because that's a natural choke point. We can set up a defense there, we can rest there. And on the way there, if there are wandering shades, shadows, ghosts, ghouls, we have weapons at our disposal to dispatch them, or even more likely, utilize them to our benefit.
And if we can get at least one and get some information out of it, then we'll have a better idea of what we can do with this location.
What information are we hoping to get?
A layout would be good.
Numbers.
Could you not send your book inside?
To an extent, I can. 300 feet.
And at that point, we're already within the distance of where we'd be executing some kind of plan like that anyway. It'd be a moot point.
And it's not stealthy.
Could bring Oz in.
Don't call him back, the poor thing.
I mean, I think we have enough tools between your sovereignty, my mind intrusion, my book. There are things that are at our disposal. Various teleportations. We can do this.
I could see if I could call one here.
Yes, we at least have the options to try and avoid a completely blind full frontal assault. But, well, at this point, we've been making it out that way so far, so at least it isn't a terrible plan B.
I
Can't
like the
believe I'm
idea
saying that.
of calling one.
Yeah. I think that's the best move we have in the moment.
Whatever information your shadows can give you would be helpful.
Call him. How does that work?
I don't know. I'll try. Figure it out as I go.
Name of the game. Let's do this.
All right.
We start walking that direction.
It's going to take a couple hours to walk the rest of the way. But you eventually go through. It's a pretty clear path. There's no branching off to different areas. Having that beam is a huge fixture point for you, and you always know which way is north and west.
As we're walking, I kind of like sidle up next to Kylus. How's it feel?
Awful. It went about as well as I expected.
Yeah.
It's kind of why I wanted to keep it to myself, you know.
This is for the best. Watch.
Is it?
Watch. Victor's gonna drop something on us, and it's gonna be like, "Ooh, we're surprised," but we're not surprised.
Can't wait to pull that one over on him.
Just give me something, man. Come on. We're about to.
Jesus Christ, you were right. All right. Is that
I know.
good to hear?
No, but it's nice. You know, I knew I was right.
Pretty sure Rangwin's gonna kill me in her sleep.
Yeah.
In your
In
Wait,
her
how
sleep.
in her sleep.
I can do it.
I would
Sorry.
like to see her sleep kill you. That would be interesting.
I just see Wolf getting asleep, and Kyle's just, and then
Just gets up like, just...
Sorry, I might be thinking of killing her in her sleep.
Have fun with that. I don't recommend it. You did the right thing. I know. People yelling at you isn't fun.
Whatever.
But rather now than while we're about to fight somebody who will possibly kill us.
Possibly. I should never bring it up.
Which I guess at that point, yeah, would have been a moot point anyways. But here we are. Ah, you did the right thing. I clap you on the shoulder harder than I needed to.
You eventually crest over up your uphill hike. Yes.
I just want to run something by Nestor
Oh, sure,
real
yeah.
quick.
Absolutely.
Nestor.
Just as we're walking, Nesta.
Yeah.
I think coming up it is prudent that you conserve your energy as much as possible.
Okay.
We may come across more dark entities like the ones that we faced, that whole dome situation. Essentially, just I would like something to fight against that should it arise, and I don't want to see you expend your powerful magic too quickly.
All right. Thank you for your concern. I will try and keep it reined in until we need it.
Good.
Can't say I'm really looking forward to going into shadows again.
Again, that's why I would like you to reserve that, because at least if we do step into the shadows and things start getting hairier than they need to be, one of your daylight spells should be able to rescue us from that situation.
Yes, happened.
Yes. And just a quick question. I know I'm constantly hard on Kylus. But I am just curious if it's just your nature, then it's just your nature. But why do you have such a bleeding heart for him?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel for him. I know what it feels like to be an outcast. I don't like when everybody gangs up on him.
Even when he lies to us.
I will say in this moment they are private.
Oh, great. So we're all walking and telling secrets to each other. Good to know.
It's more the scene has already been selected.
Gotcha. I just figured we were all walking
I'll
together.
make sure that anytime I ever have a conversation with you, Rengwin, it is open and that I am shouting it to everyone.
I mean, I am walking right behind you, seeing you whisper to each other, so.
Yeah, I'm not whispering.
We walked ahead maybe a little bit.
Got it.
I guess it's more of a case of, do you want to listen in on this conversation?
Well, I just figured, I mean, we're all walking towards our doom here. I just didn't know that any of these conversations were secret. I just assumed.
Yes, for me, if ever a player goes, I would like to chat with Nesta, then that's the only person who's involved, unless they point out other people. If other people at the table are like, do I see this conversation happening? Then we might do some checks to see if they overhear.
And my conversation wasn't
But
quiet.
yeah, if they're collecting their scene partners, those are the only people who are present, unless otherwise stated.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not... So, and
Like,
just
that
for,
conversation was just Wolfgang and Kylus.
But I wasn't speaking quietly.
Yeah, so like
Just-
just for reference, like I'm not trying to hush hide this conversation.
Got it.
I'm talking to Nesta normally, but I'm just talking to Nesta.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, well, since you brought it up, I do think there's qualities about him that I find charming.
And that's fair. And that's why I ask questions. That's why I seek to understand. And you bringing up the point about knowing about being in, understanding your past, being an outcast, that makes sense. So I get that.
But I feel like there's a but coming.
I mean, I guess maybe from my perspective, I want you to realize that I have been around for a very long time. And in that long time, I have had to work for everything that I have ever had. believe it or not, life has not been always kind to me. And there were many things that I had to strive and struggle to achieve. And being a professor in an institute, I have seen a number of students come through who have had their lives handed to them on a silver platter and had an air about them, a very similar air to how Kylus has. And so seeing that type of, he has his powers handed to him, he has his wealth, all of his things that is kept within his domain in a ring handed to him, and then to see that he keeps things from us almost as if it's a game.
You've been around so long. Has it never been hard for you to learn to trust someone if you haven't had to do that in a long time?
I do trust people. I trust a number of people.
Exactly, but if you're not used to trusting someone, it's very hard to open up, no matter what's been handed to you or whatnot. And we don't know what his past is. Granted, probably because he's hiding it from us. But
I mean,
I will say,
I see the point that you're making.
You don't...
And you are correct in that. But also part of the way in the point that you're making, you have also proven my point slightly.
In what way?
Just that, yes, he is hiding his past from us.
I'm saying we shouldn't completely fault him for it, because he's learning, as are we all. And he's trying to be better.
See, you said... Damn it. You said the right word. God, you said learning.
I've never heard the professor say that word with so much disdain.
He hasn't either.
Kyle's in the background, like balancing the sword. He slaps him in the head. He's like,
There's your idiot nephew.
Will, yes, I will give you this. He has gotten better. And if that is from your influence, from the many number of times that you two have ran off in the middle of the night, or off in this way, or off in that way, I've noticed.
You've never been more of an old man than you are right now.
Exactly!
I've noticed.
The centuries are starting to show.
And
They really are.
your influence and the things that the two of you do together to try and overcome each other's problems, if that is helping him, then by all means that is a good thing. But I just want you to realize that in reality, you are the only one on the receiving end of those kinds of things. Not all of us gets the same. Well, him and Frogman have some secret meetings every now and then. I've noticed here and there. But, I mean,
I've noticed.
I mean, really, who knows what those two get on about? But
I'm pretty honest.
We're a big group. It takes time. And yours, Uncle. It's going to be even harder for you.
yes, that is very true.
I think trust does go both ways. And I think the more opportunities we give him to try and be better, I think he's going to help show us that he is.
I just hope that maybe after this latest reveal that maybe it will finally get through that if prudent information is come about, that maybe he should share it with us so that way we can... I mean, I think this is the third plan that we've tried to execute that has just come down to, well, let's just move in and see what happens.
Yeah, that does happen a lot, doesn't it?
And that's just something that I myself, I can't avoid. I'm a tactician, I'm a strategist. And we are in a group that loathes strategy.
Yeah, that we're just not good at it.
Well,
I'm adjusting.
we're all adjusting. We're all learning.
You're using that word again, God damn it. Well,
I know I'm still a baby in your eyes, because,
you're all children.
yeah, basically.
Especially that one. He's an infant.
No, he's an actual baby.
I'm in my 40s.
Well, thank you for at least allowing the time for me to pick your brain and understand.
Thank you. You too.
And I want you to know I do have a better understanding as I look over at Kylus and whatever nonsensical thing he's currently doing.
Playing a little music.
Skipping along.
Carefree.
Yeah.
Not a care in the world.
I was yelled at.
It still astounds me that
I
we're
cope by
related, that
pretending to be
almost-
Yeah, astounds me too.
Well then, let's see to it that we all make it out of this alive.
I've got your back.
You.
For a quick second, you feel that tingle of the sigil.
Ugh.
A reminder of the connection that you still
Oh.
bear. Not that it's being
He was
used.
like, who's doing what?
No. Just a reminder as your proximity gets a little closer.
I pat her on the back and cast Disintegrate.
God.
The sigil is mine.
As you crest above your uphill climb, I would say it's Nesta who catches most of this information first, just because your passive is wild.
Classic.
Yes. You see off in the distance is a dilapidated ruin of a shrine. Off to the left-hand side, the mountain passage caves in and becomes a massive chasm across the way. A large bridge extends from your side to the edge of another large mountain that has this massive opening, a hole, maybe carved into it, maybe natural. It's a little hard to tell from the distance, but coming out the top of said mountain is that beam of energy. And it's at this point that you're noticing the beam is starting to trickle downwards. It's getting smaller. Not rapidly, but it is descending.
Quick note that I just remembered I was going to mention earlier, but then forgot, and now it has come back. Just so everyone's aware, the whole simulacrum business with Victor that I mentioned, but also if Victor, or said representative of Victor, is present, we can also maybe assume that he probably snagged some other items out of the vault and is probably given it to Gregor and his forces. So,
Free stuff.
free stuff for us. Be prepared for terrible things.
Professor, you can't just dispel a simulacrum, can you?
I mean, it's technically a spell, so yes, if it's...
In terms of the description of Dispel Magic, you pick a magical effect and you end it.
Oh God.
Because, I mean, a simulacrum is basically like, it's made of like rock and snow.
Oh.
If you can get a powerful enough dispel,
It would
aim
be a check.
towards it.
You think
Fucking
you can
A.
do that?
Make your brain good.
Yeah, I could enhance my brain.
How do we do that?
Say you took a 20-sided die and rolled it, and then added your, I might say you're probably about
intelligence
a
has gone bad
5 out
I
of
mean,
a 1 to 5 scale for your intelligence.
If she guided my enhanced brain, fucking anything's possible.
If we took it all
Yeah,
and
a
then
second level spell and a cantrip. Anything's possible.
Are we?
If it's a DC 17 check, fuck yeah, it's possible.
It's not impossible. Would you like to try to enact your plan?
What is our plan?
What is our plan?
Summoning
Gather a
summoning
shadow and interrogate
Yes.
it potentially. As far as I understand.
So are we gonna
Yes.
stop when we've seen all this? She'll
Yes,
kind of point
you are
out what's going
essentially,
on.
you've crested up at this moment. Nesta examines and catches all this information. She can disclose as much of it as she would like, I imagine.
Everything.
Everything. So
and just when we had that moment, like stopping on the hill, I was like, oh right, bad news, by the way.
something to consider on the enemy's sides of advantage.
Sure they.
All right. Okay.
So,
So call one of your shadow guys.
yeah, I'll do that.
That's
all right.
One shadowy boy.
So-
How does it work?
Mhm.
Do you start shouting? Don't start shouting.
No,
It's
it's,
not a good idea.
no, it's more internal.
Is me talking helping?
Absolutely not.
Excellent. I'll stop right now.
Uh,
Stopping talking.
Yep.
Guidance.
No longer.
I'll kind of take a knee
Talking.
in the snow, and then I'll kind of push my hand down to the snow.
Okay.
And I'll try and just send out a pulse and a feeling if I can sense a shadow in the area.
Okay.
And I want to just alert it to my sovereignty.
Okay. Roll me a charisma check.
Hot sovereigns in your area.
Damn right.
Fuck me, sovereign dice.
Oh! Natural 20!
That's a natural 20, baby. That's a natural 20.
Finally! You're back! That feels good!
He's back, baby!
Sweet, sweet sovereignty. Scrumptious shadows.
Natural 20, I'll let you describe the spotlight's on you.
Okay. Didn't think this would work. Yeah, I think.
What does it look like as you call out for this shadow to appear?
Yeah, I think he will whisper in the Gravish language. Your sovereign calls. And his eyes will black. And then with his hand down the snow, like pulses of shadow come up through it. And then it's like a blanket of fog moves out.
As that fog stretches out and forward, appearing out from underneath, a single shadow.
Do we hear this? Okay.
You hear,
He's doing the creepy whisper thing again.
I'm gonna grab whoever's next to me.
Sword not drawn, but in hand, just.
it looks like a singular hooded figure.
He'll stand, bring his hand up out of the snow. It's like still kind of cold, and then he'll wrap it and he'll pull all that fog back in.
As it catches at the edge, the shadow comes with you, right up to you.
We have some questions for you. All right, guys, what are my questions?
You said you had the questions.
What are their forces? How many? Who's there?
What is the beam? Why is there
That-
necrotic energy
that-
bursting out of the mountaintop?
Any kind of layout of this tomb?
Weak points.
Mm-hmm.
Weak points of our enemies.
That then you reiterate verbatim so that a professor can commit it to mind.
All right. What's that beam of light in the sky?
Is Victor there?
The origin stone awakens. The gate is almost open.
I don't like that. That sounds
The
bad.
gate to where?
The shadow fell.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Burst through the walls.
It's
Ripping
Kool-Aid Man.
through the shadow.
Oh yeah!
It's the shadow Kool-Aid Man.
It's the not so Kool-Aid Man.
Not so cool.
How many of them inside?
Strong.
I'm sorry.
I got fireball. It's okay, guys.
It's steep, bit steep.
Did he say? He said 10,000.
5 heroes and our sovereign.
Oh. Okay. 5 years. Okay.
That's us.
Oh wait. Is it? Is he talking about us when he says 5 heroes and our sovereign? What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Our heroes wait beyond 5 heroes and our sovereign.
In there? Is he saying they're in there?
I don't know.
Well, ask him.
Be really cryptic.
I know.
Cool, dude. You can embarrass me from my
There's me for my minions.
Does Gregor also have 5 people with him?
How many shadows does Gregor command?
He pulls them through the umbral gate. Infinite.
That's bad.
Inside the mountain.
How far inside?
3 of them wait.
Okay, 3.
3.
Which is Victor
Victor,
Gregor.
Gregor.
and who? Who's the third?
Who's with them?
Stitched together. A puppet.
Glenn.
Oh, fuck, Glenn.
Nesta didn't fuck Glenn though.
Does he bear sigils? This third.
2.
His protection and
Ask him.
location.
Ask about the flaming sword. That's what he had. Remember?
I'm sure he still has it.
Well, find out. Maybe it's
This is not a sword.
The blade of flame, yes.
fuck. Okay. So, 3 big bads, plus an army of shadows. Great.
No problem.
This is totally going really well for us.
Can
There's
you,
6 of us. It's great.
Kylas, can you get the shadows to, like, fuck off?
Yeah, can you get the shadows to fuck off?
Can I get them to turn against him?
Can you? Can you?
That would be rather nice.
Roll on a nat 20 and find out.
How many of you can you gather?
My sovereign. Confusion.
How many shadows can you gather to enter that tomb with me?
Strong.
Against an infinite number. Okay.
And would they?
So you know, there may be some aspects in here that are flavor beyond function. You may not actually be facing an infinite number of things.
It feels like it.
We'll fucking see.
We're gonna keep going with that.
I mean, it sounds like you have an encounter built with 10,000 enemies, so
We're just gonna assume that that's what you're doing
yeah.
until we find out otherwise.
Alright.
Okay. So
How long before we go inside?
I was just gonna start walking.
Nearing 5 o'clock at this point.
When is the umbral gate fully opened?
When is the Emerald Gate fully open?
One last thing. The soul's gem must be shattered.
Well, that can't take long, can it?
So we should go in tonight.
We need to go right now.
Yes.
So, face first into danger? Yeah? This is a great idea.
It sounds like our first objective should be to get control of that soul gem.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which means
Definitely
we're going
agree.
to have to probably pry it from Victor or his simulacrum's hands and eye stalks.
So the question, I think, is: are we going in hot or are we going in quiet?
There is danger on the way.
Gather the 13.
Ask them if they know of our presence yet.
They know we're here.
Gregor senses you.
Yeah, I can feel him too.
Oh, yes, you're probably a
Well.
walking beacon to him.
This wouldn't be a fight
Is it Gregor that's coming?
without them knowing.
No. On the bridge. Ancient giants return to life.
Awesome.
Cool.
The bridge, like ahead of us?
Yeah, the bridge that Dominic built before the session.
Yeah.
Points to the bridge that you had looked at. And as it points, you can make out a very large, what almost looks like a statue, standing in the middle of the bridge
Is that bridge our only way to gain access to the...
without flying across.
Well, a lot of us can fly.
Mm-hmm. You'll just have to burn some abilities to do it.
One of us can shift and give us a ride.
How many?
A singular giant is out there?
From what you can tell.
How many giants? Shade guy. How many giants? Ask
many giants?
Fucking Shade.
2.
I don't know what's the best. Two.
Look, what we want is the soul gem.
You're starting to feel your connection to this thing fading.
No, Gregor's trying to pull it back.
I just rolled a natural 20.
Oh, what the bitch. Fuck.
Look back at the footage. There's a moment where I go,
I noticed that. I was like,
I was like, don't touch that.
And what they want is Kylus. So, opposite of Kylus's
Move across
plan,
the bridge.
we protect him at all costs.
Sovereign. As a number of other shadows gather together and like rats to a trap, move forward.
Let's send them across first, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Safety for us.
So we need to protect Kylus.
I love protecting Kylus.
I love when you protect Kylus.
Okay. We flying or we walking? The more abilities we have in this fight, the better. The less abilities we expend fighting two giants that are undead, the better.
If I use that shadow form, have to burn spells to use it again.
Well,
Well,
we'll probably burn spells fighting these giants anyway.
without burning energy, you can fly normal. You can fly normal. You have to burn stuff. I'd have to burn stuff.
You can run underneath the bridge.
I am not attuned to those currently. Also, I gave them to Cable.
Double fuck. Okay.
Fuck.
You give the boots of climbing to Caleb?
How's your griffin?
Cut to Cable, who's walking underneath the
Talk
ship.
to me in 4 days.
That's
Exactly why I gave it to him.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to preserve my high circle spell slots because I think I'm going to have some dispelling I'm going to have to
I think
do.
the move is shadow form. That's one.
All right, I can regain it with this.
I also, since we do have a second to plan, if we can separate the soul gem or any important items from the wielders, I have a spell I've never used before that we've actually seen your father use, where I can encapsulate it in an impenetrable sphere and immobilize it for the duration of a fight.
So no one can get at it? No one can
No one
break
can
it open?
Yeah, I can capture a person and they can't enter or exit, or I can encapsulate a thing and it will
And
be.
no one can enter it.
Just
Yeah.
so we're all aware, also, the flesh puppet, formerly known as Glenn, will also have that ability. He has the sigil of protection
Okay.
grafted onto him.
Mm.
I don't think location will give any. Or no, not location. Unlock
Unlock.
will give any sort of combat capabilities.
We also have to be careful about taking him down. Whoever might do that, you could be looking at bearing 2 sigils.
I mean, honestly, it should probably be Nesta or I. We already have one. Our souls are already doomed either way, so.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, I wouldn't go
Frogman
that
will,
far.
Frogman will figure a way out of that.
Yeah.
But that's
To
a
be real,
problem
my,
for another
my
day.
Crimson Starlight's probably going to be the one to make the killing blow.
I mean, yes, we probably should just give the sigils to. That's actually not a bad
I
idea!
think that's how she got the sigil in the first place.
Yeah.
Sword and extension.
No, it is. That's how I got it, yeah.
Oh, that's true. You did, yeah.
Okay.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Fucking spell.
Just want to see the spectral weapon with just.
Oh, dude, I do
She's
too.
becoming sentient.
100%. By the end of this game, she will be sentient.
Okay. Okay.
Well, do what we do best. Roshan, no plan.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. We're
We
going
have
in
a
hot
light
then, yeah?
plan. We have a light, plan.
Light plan.
Plan light. Honestly, we're doing far better than we usually do.
It's true.
And in all fairness, we've come up with plans that haven't really worked out. So
Almost always.
So we can
This one
Frankly.
probably won't too.
cross the bridge and then have a moment to collect ourselves before entering the crypt,
we're not
yeah?
crossing the bridge. I thought we were flying across.
We are flying.
Big boy's flying us over.
I'm going to stay in that form as long as I can.
Okay.
Great. I'll try and communicate.
I'm going to want to
Sure you
pump
got it.
off a couple of spells right before we enter the crypt, so let's make sure to just gather ourselves for a moment if we can.
I will as well.
Okay.
And hey, it's your wedding day. Let's make it a good one.
Okay.
So certainly be an after party to remember.
Oh,
Yeah,
man, that's the weirdest thing that anyone has said to me
And Gregor is the guest of
in
honor.
a day.
Kylus, if you're open to it, I can telekinetically connect with you, and I don't know if that'll reach you in your shadow form.
That's actually, again, not a bad idea.
Yeah,
Nothing
I kinda
says
like
that it wouldn't.
His ideas might just be really dumb.
The first time you've ever offered that. Thank you.
Is
Curious
it?
what it's like to be in there.
So who you can do? How many people now? 3.
3.
So him, her. Who's the last one? Lady's choice. Doesn't really matter. Pick something.
Professor?
All right. 1, 2, 3.
4 hours.
Okay.
I don't.
Solid.
Love it.
All right.
All right. Clem Fandango, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Those
All right.
thumbs press on the
Beast
back of
mode.
your mind once more.
All
Come
right.
again.
As the shadows coalesce around your form, you embody the primal aspects of the Shadowfell. All jumping aboard?
Up and on.
Mm-hmm.
On.
I kind of like him better like this. He doesn't quip as much.
And he's so fluffy.
Wisps of shadow.
There's some
yes,
bird.
Professor.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say I remember that way back
Many centuries ago.
when the whole his mom, my sister, was falling from the sky and we gave chase. And I remember retroactively I said that I didn't use the
Your
Pegasus feather.
Yes, you
So I
do still have it.
So I do have a mode of flight
Mm-hmm.
if we need it.
Awesome.
All right.
I think my feather was used with those boots, so it's gone.
Yes.
They
They actually technically went into your brother.
Did we ever get a short rest between?
Yes,
so I could have gotten that spell slot
yes,
back.
because he got a short rest as well. All right. In your panther-like form, leaping over the chasm.
Do we see those
Flying across.
shadows fucking with those giants?
Roll a perception check at disadvantage.
12.
12, not bad. Well, it's not completely dark, but the sun has been setting for a while now at this point.
Oh, I was
Um,
sharing my dark vision too with him.
It's still a lot further where he's trying to look. Looking off in the distance, you do see this statue-like individual, like, knocking a bunch of shadows off the edge and busting out of one of the mountain walls towards the back end. Then they start to pincer these shadows.
Is there 2 of them?
There's 2 of them, and one of them starts picking up rubble and like launching rocks at it, shattering part of the bridge as well.
Wow, be a good timing to leave.
As you were all kind of looking over in that
Maybe have him
direction,
swing out a little wider.
Nesta, as you're looking across this, you kind of turn around and look. Hurtling towards you is another fear stalker,
Oh shit.
and that's where we're getting tonight's session.
Oh no!
I was like, I knew we were gonna get some. If we didn't cross the bridge, we were gonna get attacked.
You
by the
either
sky.
had to deal with the bridge or you had to deal with Gregor's fear stalker. It was one or the other.
I'm the only fear stalker.
We'll have a fear stalker fight over this massive chasm.
Fun!
I'm just
Yay, nobody
immediately leap off of it and attack it.
Over the bridge.
That's a cool.
The chasm below.
I'm just gonna.
Alrighty. Well, a wedding was had. The
Yeah.
Origin Stone
Like
awakened.
at all weddings, a big fight afterwards.
Yeah,
Mhm.
at least in Necrosia. That's how it always ends.
Game Master Eric, thank you as always for the raid. You're
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Amazing.
amazing
Keep
human
swinging
being.
back in. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
You're the best. Thank you everyone for being a part of my second wedding.
Your second wedding.
Paul's married in real life.
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm honored to be runner-up.
You always will be in my hearts.
Yay!
You're the new number 1.
New number
And once they
one.
get divorced, Callus is swooping.
All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining us. Next week, we will be taking a pause on this story, unfortunately.
I'm gonna be a Florida man.
But we will be jumping into some Daggerheart exploration. So yeah, if you kind of want to see a little bit of how that game runs and what rules have changed since 1.2 into 1.3, come and join us. Be a little more socially heavy in this run since last time it was very combat heavy.
Even the combat was super fast.
Combat was super fast. And
Love it.
could still have some combat, especially knowing this group. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining us. We will see you all next time. Good night.
And shenanigans.
Bye-bye.